Hold on, y'all. The live stream is about to start. Just give it a minute. Then I gotta set it up. So y'all gotta hold up. Hold on, y'all. The live. Give me a minute. Going to the pages. I'm trying to set up everything. Hold on, y'all. Chat. Let's put it in here. Copy link. Boom. And let's pin it. Pin the message. There we go. And we in this thing. We in this thing. So let's minimize this. Let's go to, there we go. What's up, y'all? Y'all already know if you on TikTok, go straight to YouTube. It's up now. It's up now. We up now. We up now. We up now. Hold up. Gotta drop the link. Dropping the link. Y'all come on, get in here. Come get in. Come get in. Peace, Miko Wolf. Hey, Miko, if you coming up, go ahead and click the link. Hey, Ron, if you coming up, go ahead and click the link. Let's get it. You know, I shook the foundations at the base of YouTube with these Pan-Africans. They don't know how to fucking act. And now we got the TikTok Pan-Africans trying to link up. They're trying to link up with the Pan-Africans on YouTube to come up against Big Natural, Big Chief Natural, Lower Natural. It's crazy, ain't it? These boys don't know when to stop, because I'm going to make this fool look so special today. And we're going to play it. We're going to show everything what had took place. We're going to show everything that took place, y'all. Let me drop the link in the share this link in my group. And again, y'all, the community is coming soon. I'm gonna start the community soon so everyone can join. Everybody can see what's going on. The community will be built for everyone to join. So get ready, it's coming. It's coming. All right, who all we got over here on TikTok? Y'all go to my YouTube. Go to my YouTube. All right. We got to turn on live chat. Live chat. How many we got in this joint? We got 14 people watching. We're gonna start where I get a little bit more. What's up, C3? What's up? Hey, shout out OG Masu. Not really tribe leads. They follow for clout. Exactly. They follow for the clout. And that's all we got. Man, this man Black First and took himself all the way over there to YouTube to be a wall rat, to snitch on Natural. Hey, man, I got to give y'all the scoop about this guy. Who this? Who is Shama? Oh, okay. I know what it is. That's Gerbil. What's up, Gerbil? Ooh, what's up? But they came over here. Black First came over here to MVP Chris live to snitch on Natural about what Natural got going on. How he work, how he operates, just over there on the whole damn story. Then Port City, I told y'all, Port City was gonna go over there and do the same damn thing. So today, what we're gonna do is he tried to rebuttal my presentation yesterday, the presentation that I tried to show him, and then he cut me off and said, "That's enough reading." Then he goes back to read the same one. If he allowed me to read, I would have explained everything to him. But clearly, this man don't understand anything. He don't understand anything. He's not intelligent. He just don't know right from wrong. Okay. So what we gonna do is we're gonna tap into this. We're gonna tap. So what's up?
Now, as y'all can see there.
What's up? What's up, Gerald?
What's up?
Okay, here we go. We're gonna look at this fool's presentation. And we're gonna cut his ass. All right, y'all. We're gonna cut him where it fucking hurt. So let's get it. The beginning of it, he just playing. Let's see. He's playing the live stream from yesterday. So we're gonna bring it to where he's trying to break it down. Right here. Okay, we got 18 people in. What's up, Orange? All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it. Which screen was it? Was it? Boom. This one. No, I just want to share. I'm gonna share that. Share sound too. Okay. Okay, everybody see the screen. Okay, everybody see the screen. Let me know.
That's weird.
I gotta break it all the way. Check it out. Excuse my sons in the background. All right, here we go. We're finna play this joint. Y'all pay attention to everything that's being said. Y'all gotta go on ahead and think. I want y'all to think on this. I want y'all to understand what he's saying. Okay. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna go right under him and we're gonna rebuttal him. So the video is, it's a little lengthy. We're not gonna play all of it. We're just gonna get to the main meat of it. All right. There we go.
Longer than I answered. I asked him a question and he's not giving me a definite answer. He's running all over these articles here, right? So he used this article. So what we want to do is we want to highlight this article that he used. Let's go here. I have the original article, right? I pulled the source, right? And I know he didn't read this whole article because this is very interesting. And it says, the recent paper in the journal by Buxton, Trevor, and Julian from 1938 implies that a undeformed Negro physical type inhabited the Virgin Islands in pre-Columbian times. Not only is this implication contrary to previously accepted findings for the Antillean area. What is the Antillean area? The West Indies, as it will be shown later, but it also fails to give adequate consideration to the possibility of these skeletal remains representing intrusive Negro burials. Can y'all see that?
Yes. Do y'all see that? I don't think he understands what the hell he just read himself. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Let me pull this back up over here. Is y'all listening to exactly what the hell this man just said? He read the article. They're talking about Negro burials in the Caribs. In the Caribs, we talking pre-colonial time. Negro burials. What part of that he didn't understand? Maybe he's trying to associate Negro with Africa or an African. We can go on ahead and decipher that right then and there. But do y'all not understand what the hell he just said? I'm just trying to make sure everybody understand before we move on. Because like I said, this shit is fit to be funny as hell. All right. If you on TikTok, please go to YouTube. He said what he he said what he been saying. He can't comprehend. He can't comprehend what the hell he just said. They just literally told you in the first paragraph. But what he's going to do is he's going to talk about the measurement of the scores. The same thing I say he was going to do yesterday. But he cut me off way before I could even read it. So what we're going to do, we're going to make him look fucking stupid in this matter because clearly he don't understand this literature.
Y'all see what it said? Intrusive Negro burials. We done read about racial classifications all over the internet on who was Negroes. Africans were Negroes.
Who else was Negroes? Let's go ahead and pull it up real quick because as we doing this, we're going to make this man look fucking dumb in his statements because for what y'all been learning on my YouTube lately, the double-mindedness, the double talking, the dishonesty when it comes down to these Pan-Africans. Okay? So he said the Africans, especially the only ones that's labeled Negroes, but all throughout history, that is not true. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and pull up a little thing real quick and show you. Hold on. Can y'all actually see my screen? No, y'all can't see it. Hold on. Let me stop the share. And we're going to share screen. We're going to share screen 2. Okay, that's what we're going to do. All right, and we're going to go to my document, to my folder called classification. Labelism, sorry. And we're going to go right here to this book. Okay. I'm going to show y'all this breakdown again about the word Negro, nigger, or whatever way you want to use it or decipher it, whatever way terminology you want to use. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. We got this word up here that says the N word when used by white persons to describe a black or African American person. There's a separation. This is probably the most offensive, hateful, hurtful term in the language today. Okay, and you will see the other variations of the word right here. Okay, so now we're going to go down right here. It says the N word has also been an offensive, derogatory term applied to Indians, as well as blacks up until recent times. What did he just say? Negro African. Yes, it does. It can mean African too. I mean, it can be applied to African too, but it's just not applied to Africans. Y'all are just literally limiting your intellect, limiting your beliefs into believing that Negro is only applied to Africans. Negroid, Negro, the other variations of the N word is all meaning the same thing in some form of way. Synonymous together. Okay. So y'all see right here, it was applied to Indians. And now we're going to the Oxford Dictionary. And it says, this is still the same word. It says a dark-skinned person of any origin, a dark-skinned person of any origin. Again, a dark-skinned person of any origin in early U.S. used usually with the reference to American Indians. What part of this that he don't understand? I'm showing you the double-mindedness, the foolery, the trickery, the word games they play in the Pan-African mind. They're not honest. They're dishonest. Thank you for the follow. All right. Here we go. We're going right here. The American Historical Record, 1872. Again, I'm sorry I got to give this breakdown again for morons like him. I can't see how he can't see this. But I believe the man is smart enough. He's just playing a fucking game. I really believe there's an agenda right now with him. Like, anybody can see this. What's up, friend? And if y'all want to get into the if y'all want to come up here again, click the link at the top. You'll see the link right up there, and you can boom be popped up here and inside of Zoom, where everybody can see you in the chat. Where everybody can see you on Zoom. So click that link if you're trying to come up here in the box. All right. It don't matter if you're opposed. Yeah, he doesn't want to understand, chat. He don't want to understand, chat, because he already set in his belief. Anything that he see that goes accordingly with his belief, he's going to shut everything out. But as soon as it attacks his belief, oh, no, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Of course, because that ain't what you believe. All right. So here the terms colored persons, blacks, and Indians are synonymous. They all mean the Marshfield Indians. Okay. And we jump on down. This is just a bonus right here. Both these questions refer to the Tucks. That's an Indian tribe who was called the same day, both Indian and mulatto. Thus, it seems that Brewer called a Tucks the mulatto fellow in 1770 was justified by an act of incorporation, which called Indians mulattoes in 1760. Which shows you it didn't mean mix. And it says, in the absence of other testimony, such evidence does not in the least prove him to be African origin. So it was just another word, another discriminatory word that they called the Indians, mulattoes, in 1760. It was justified in 1770, 10 years later. But that was just a bonus. So I'm showing you that blacks, Indians, Negro, colored, it was all synonymous together. Hold on. There was other variations of this word too. Here it is right here. It says, here go the word again. Now this right here, if I show Chris this, guess what Chris would do? This is what he would do. Here's the definition of the N-word, according to the Oxford Dictionary. This is another variation of it. Okay? It says being a dark-skinned person of sub-Saharan African origin or descent. Pause. That's it. That's the fuck what he would do. Because that's what he believed. He don't believe nothing else outside of that. And he demonstrated it today. So it don't matter what you bring to the man. He's going to discredit it. He's going to give you all this commentary. And then he's just going to disappear and come up with some more bullshit. This is why you Pan-Africans taking L's today. This is why the children is not listening to y'all no more. Because how the hell is everybody else getting it except you? But I digress. But we continue reading. It says belonging to, relating to dark-skinned people of sub-Saharan African origin or descent. He will pause right there and stop. He will stop right there. He won't even continue reading. Also occasionally designating any dark-skinned person. Now usually offensive. Negro literally mean at its base, it literally means just black. It just means that you're dark skinned. That's all. But who was the people that was called dark skinned? It surely was the Native Americans. The Native Americans was never called Negroes. There's no documentation in history, in the law stance, in the legal stance, that shows Native Americans today, the fallow skin, sallow skin Native Americans today, they were never in history called Negroes. But that was only applied to one groups of people that shared a certain phenotype and a certain skin color all around the world. But we want to play these guys. He want to play these goddamn games. Like we all can't see it. Now, moving on. A person who does menial labor, any person considered to be low social status, a person who does menial labor, here we go. A person who does menial labor, any person considered to be low social status and derogatory. So it also can mean anyone that does menial labor. We talk about like slave labor, any type of thing like that. So you can be any nationality and you could be called a Negro. Literally. What's up, Rocky?
Hey, peace. Now, you know you're going to have to pull up menial labor on that.
Let's go ahead and pull it up because, I mean, it's self-explanatory.
We thought everything else was too, but clearly it's not.
What's menial labor? Used to describe boring and unpleasant work that does not require special skill and usually does not pay much money. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all, I had to check on my toddlers to see why they was screaming. Okay, so we got used to describe boring, unpleasant work that does not require special skill and usually does not pay much labor. All right, so would you consider this slavery in a sense?
Yeah, I would. Unpleasant.
Unpleasant. All right, so let's look at some examples just for him. So they got restaurant work, janitorial positions, anything that sees a lot of effort for very little pay. All right, so you see in a modern sense what it means, right? So let's talk about slavery.
When you pull up the census too, it'll tell you it'll be like cooks, servers and stuff like that. So
All right, here we go. Forced labor, modern slavery, and human trafficking. Forced labor. Nope, this is not it. International labor. Matter of fact, hold up. Take that away. We'll just look at manual. We already know slavery. I mean, labor and slavery is in a sense the same thing, while working in a sense of work, not requiring much skill, lacking prestige. Now, again, when they was working the fields, you didn't need no skill to plant. You didn't need no skill to sharecrop and none of those things. All you did was have to just literally pick the damn cotton or get the sugar, cut down the sugar cane or whatever. That didn't require no skill. Anybody can do that unless you was just straight up handicapped. All right. What's up? Chris not reading the article right. No, he's not reading the article right. So, like I said, I'm just showing y'all. Go back. I'm just showing y'all. Wait, is that it that's in this folder? Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. I was just showing y'all exactly what a Negro was, okay? Because he said Negro meant African, and it didn't. All right? So let's go. Let's bring it back.
African racial classifications all over the internet on who was Negroes. Africans were Negroes.
You heard him.
What? Didn't we just do this a couple of days ago? Didn't we just do this a couple of days ago?
We did.
Before Chris was even on the chopping block?
We did.
We had a whole live and we stayed up there for 3 hours looking up different words of Negro. And none of them said African, but I'm gonna leave that alone, okay?
Now I give it to them for the modern time. They apply it to Africans now. But like I said, I digress. Let's go ahead and continue real quick.
Writing commentary according to their worldview. So when they're writing this commentary, they're going to be writing commentary according to their worldview. He doesn't understand the science of anthropology or the study of anthropology because he's probably never been to college at all. I don't even think he graduated from the 5th grade. I'm being honest with you all. So it said these were intrusive Negro burials, which would mean that they were not indigenous burials, which would mean probably that they're not indigenous to this land.
Hold on, wait a minute. Now you see how he adding shit? You see how he just added shit right there? He called it Negro burials.
Yeah, he did. Thought they were African American burials.
So how the fuck did he get indigenous from Negro? How did he do that? We can see it right here on the screen, y'all. It says, where's this? Where? Fails to adequate.
Wouldn't he have to go back in old documents to find that out versus modern time?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
It says to the possibility of these skeletal remains representing intrusive Negro burials. What the fuck that got to do with the word indigenous? Because I could have sworn while I was in a debate with Mo Facts, I showed many different Indians that was labeled as Negroes. But again, the reason he's failing in this is because he believes Negro means African. That's where he's failing at. When Negro simply just means a dark-skinned person or a black person.
Yep. In multiple languages at that.
Multiple languages. Let's go.
Read in the other article that he brought where they said that they were Africans that adopted these indigenous customs.
I can't wait for him to show that shit. Because when you pay attention, when you listen to Chris, you notice that Chris, he does a lot of talking, but when you read the shit that he showed, it's not matching up with what he's saying. That's one thing I noticed about Chris. He like to add shit. He like to add his own commentary to the work as if that's what the fuck we seeing. I just wanted to say that now. I'm gonna let it play out.
Lil, am I correct? Am I wrong? Am I wrong here? Correct me if I'm wrong.
You're about to get correct.
No, I'm more concerned about getting it right than being right. Am I right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is comprehension, bro. I mean, that's what you're doing right now. I mean, you're not teaching nothing complex at this point. And that's what you're doing. You're teaching at this point.
Thank you. Because you've heard Cujo correct me, right?
Bro,
You've
this
heard
is teaching. Yeah.
Thank you. Right. You've heard everybody correct me, say, Chris, that's wrong. And what did you always hear me say? Oh, okay, my fault. Didn't know that. I always stand on it.
But Chris, this is reading comprehension. This isn't necessarily.
But hey,
we're gonna deal with the list.
And I want to repeat, but it says but it also fails to give adequate consideration to the possibility of these skeletal remains representing intrusive Negro burials. The mere presence of skeletons in a sand or a shell mound of Indian origin, lacking careful stratigraphic records, is not certain evidence of primary association with the accompanying artifacts. Moreover, I venture to say that the few physical
Why didn't he explain that? All they were saying right there in that part was they haven't found a lot of fucking skeletons and shit in a certain layer in the damn ground. They talking about both Negro Indian. And I already show y'all that Negro and Indian is synonymous together. It means literally almost the same goddamn thing when it comes down to them talking about these people in history. They was called both. But it's funny how he didn't talk about that one particular statement. They said we basically ain't found we ain't found enough fucking artifacts right here, and we ain't found too many skeletons in this particular area. He just kept on reading. You had something to say, Rocky? I seen you unmute yourself.
Oh, no. I was just laughing. I was literally cracking up right now. He is over there hotter than fish.
I mean, I could have sworn that was a very important part right there, but he made it such a big deal yesterday. But do you know what that word means? It means a certain rock layer in the like. That's fucking really important. But he ain't gonna explain the other part.
It really wasn't. And
what's up, big?
Yeah. I just want to hear the rest of it because he's literally like fighting himself in the air right now. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And he sounded like he had problems reading that portion while he was talking about you struggling. Sounds like he was having a little struggle, you know. But
listen,
Natural. Why is Port City over there trying to go over the fact that he won y'all debate? I was just so over these people.
He know he lying. He know he lying. That's why I ain't even gave mine to him, because he at this point they just straight now they really reaching now, and now they trying to join these people. I'm telling you, Chris is not for the fuck with these people. He's not for the fuck with these people. He said that these people only coming over here because of me, and really that's just it. Hold on, y'all.
Which is true. That is not false. I mean,
it's just really amazing to me that these people is upset because we're doing genealogy in our family tree. Like, these people really get up on these apps and cry all day about the pretendians. Oh, they're erasing our culture. You got the Native Americans, they got the coon pan goofies. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really getting to these people. Like, it's really becoming annoying. Y'all don't provide any information. That's one. All y'all do is cry. Literally cry. We don't want to hear y'all. We don't care how y'all feel. This stuff is really just like, these people is really ridiculous. We're still gonna come post our stuff. We're still going to push content. We're still going to push information. So you might as well cry.
And on top of that, Brand, nobody is going to sit here and consistently use modern when you can't get the modern without the past. Like, you can't go just make shit out of thin air. Everything comes from something, right? Especially when it comes to this information. So regardless if it was debunked and somebody still went back after that and most likely either said the same thing, said something different, or gave their opinion of it. So, I mean, I don't understand why others are acting like their sources are just actual facts when once they will become past history, right? Those sources will become old and expired, right? So it's like, come on now, stop playing with yourself. Just stop it.
Exactly. They just, that's how you know you lost. Like, it's like the person that loses the fight. They talk about the fight all day. Like, girl, you lost the fight. You got beat up. It's okay.
And then
Like,
whine
I don't
about it.
understand. Right? Like, if they're trying to convince people, no, I won. You didn't lose. I don't understand. Like, and that's what they doing. They just still talking about the debate when that's true.
But it's
They don't have
weird.
no
I'm
other
not seeing
talking
any
points.
debates though. I'm seeing one person displaying information. That's it. And other people
Exactly.
rebuttaling and having emotional stances on it. And then go in their own ways and trying to display information that wasn't even the main point. Like, and then you're talking over somebody, got all these distractions in the middle of a debate, which I've never seen, right? And then you belittle the person. I've never seen people belittle people in a debate. It's straight information, nothing personal. Now, if you want to do a battle rap, now that's something different. Y'all could battle rap with history, but stop trying to be professional and call it a debate when you're belittling people in the same sentence as trying to transfer information amongst hundreds of people. Like, come on now. You could be funny without being disrespectful. Like, ugh. Then tell somebody, oh, you need a soft skin, but when the person cuts you out and they get that tough skin, then it's a problem.
Right.
See, now that this never was a debate. This was a conversation, you know? Debate. Two people have information on the same sources that are going against each other. That's it. That's all. They high five, move around. This is not a debate. These are not debates. I only see one person displaying information, regardless of who feel what. It's sad.
And the sad part is, you know, they mad because they don't. Okay, y'all know how when we post content, we're posting like stuff like we're trying to teach and stuff like that. So it's like, but when they post content, it's constant rebuttaling up against us. Like, it's
Right.
no, they don't have no foundation on their own. It's like,
Like,
oh,
if
I see
nobody
something.
spoke, they wouldn't have nothing to say. Like,
Right. So I can't even give y'all that type of respect. Like, you know, you do be teaching your African history or whatever. Y'all don't teach anything. Y'all just is up here trying to get clout off of other people that's actually trying to teach and trying to get people to use their brain. So it's just interesting to me. Like, y'all don't have any, y'all don't do things.
listen, yeah, he got people pennies in a bunch. But it is what it is. I mean, either way, from what I've seen, a lot of people still learn from the information that's displayed, regardless. It doesn't matter.
All right, I'm back out. But yeah, this guy, they really trying to keep they really trying to keep themselves relevant. And I don't understand why would they take themselves all the way over here to a whole nother social media site and try to talk about me. You could have went over there and try to say, hey, my name's Port City, blah, 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 blah. I study African culture, blah, 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 blah. I think could be a good fit to this, yada, yada, yada. Y'all went over there trying to talk shit about me.
Right.
Get into their shit. That's how I know y'all some motherfucking losers.
Right. Don't use you as an introduction. Get your own introduction. You know, like.
That is so freaking high school though. Like, what the fuck? How old are y'all?
I've been saying that. I said it's giving high school vibes that I never indulged in. It's funny.
Man, it's over with. But let's get back into it real quick.
Anthropologists familiar with the American Indian skulls would make for Indians those illustrated with the accompanying artifacts. Moreover, I venture to say that the few physical anthropologists familiar with the American Indian skulls would make for Indians those illustrated by Buxton, Trevor, and Julian. Indeed, Most physical anthropologists would probably be less conservative and say Negro instead of Negroid. So they're delineating between these skulls that are found, and they're basing it on craniology. And
let's listen a little more. Let's hope that I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's see that he actually tackled Negro and Negroid.
Genealogy is not an accepted science today anymore. The human genome has been broken. They've deciphered it. They could just take a DNA analysis of it.
Okay, he's not gonna talk about the fucking last part he just read. The reasoning to why they said that statement up there about the presence of skeletons in the sand and shell mound of Indian origin lacking careful strategic, I think I said it right, stratigraphic or whatever records is not certain evidence of primary association with the accompanying artifacts. Then he says, moreover, y'all, they make it say like I got a fucking comprehension problem. How the hell you did not comprehend that the skeletons they just found, they said they're being less conservative and say Negro instead of Negroid. They both of the same class, Negro and Negroid. Negro comes from Negroid. That's the Negroid family housing the Negroes. In the first fucking sentence, they talk about that the skeletons they found before pre-Columbian time, before pre-Columbian times. These skeletons are dated before pre-Columbian times. They said that they are Negroid physical type. Is I'm missing something here? Did we see anything dealing with fucking Africa in that damn paragraph?
Nope.
But I'm the one that motherfucker didn't graduate to 5th grade. I'm the one that didn't fucking go to college. I'm the one that motherfucking failed in reading comprehension, grammar 101. According to him. But this is the thing I told y'all, these Pan-Africans, this is what they do. When they see something that's hard evidence, they would keep reading it and reading it and reading it and don't even fucking explain it. They will explain some other shit. They won't explain what the fuck they just read. So really, he shot his motherfucking self right here. But I digress. Let's go ahead and go. Bring it back a little bit more.
Genealogy is not an accepted science today anymore. The human genome has been broken. They've deciphered it. They could just take a DNA analysis of it, a genetic sample from it, and run and see where it came from.
That's not
right. Now, I don't have that record specifically, but let's.
You see, the motherfucker just said he don't have no fucking record, and he out here talking shit. He out here trying to explain something with no fucking evidence to back his ass up.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, man. Boy, I had a dream. I said, I knew this. I said, I know this motherfucker gonna make a video to retaliate against me. I said, I knew he was gonna do it. And I said, in that video, somewhere in that video, he's gonna make himself look fucking stupid. And he fucking did. Mauricio, Miko Wolf, he was fucking right. He said, they're gonna make a video, he's gonna make himself look fucking stupid. Watch. And truth be told, look what happened. But he's not gonna see that he's
dang. Oh my goodness. Did he say he don't have?
He said he don't have the. He said he do not have the source. But he just expect all of us to believe the shit, right?
Oh my goodness.
These Pan-Africans, man.
See what this article has.
Oh shit! That shit was going real fast. Hold on.
Analysis of it, a genetic sample from it, and run and see where it came from. Right? Now, I don't have that record specifically, but let's see what this article has to say since he used this article. Oh, it says, in support of the opinion that these...
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm sorry for pausing again. Rocky, Big Print. He still didn't explain the last goddamn sentence. He said a whole bunch of bullshit and didn't even explain the last damn sentence and started to read the next paragraph.
Then directed it back to you.
We're playing games.
Ain't that called double dutch?
Pretty much.
Okay. Yeah.
If y'all put y'all faith in these Pan-Africans and you want them to represent you, I'm sorry, you're a lost cause. If you want these people to represent you, defend you in court, defend you in debating, help you out in debating, this is the mindset of a motherfucking Pan-African. And then put a particular person like this with someone that has a motherfucking great mind. I may can't pronunciate some words. I may can't, like I said, pronunciate some words. I'd say that shit twice. But I know I'm motherfucking more intelligent than your ass.
Oh my God. And I seen that part was making me cringe when he kept trying to correct. I said now he gonna try to correct what Nat was saying, but he understands exactly what he's trying to say. Like, this man is a clown.
Not that every word that he said wrong though. It was like, come on now, let him finish. Like, we all get what he's saying.
We see right here.
Petty.
Y'all see right here on his little chat box over here, it says Nathaniel Crawford the second to last comment. It says right reading comprehension. He says right reading comprehension, but he didn't comprehend what the fuck he just read right there. That's how I know we dealing with a whole bunch of, no disrespect, let me say this. We're dealing with a whole bunch of unwise old people, old heads, a whole bunch of unwise old heads. We ain't gonna talk about the ones that's knowledgeable, that know what they're talking about. We're talking about the unwise one. Who is no need to brag? Who is that?
I don't know.
He just turned this mic on, or she just turned that mic on. You gotta see who it is before we continue. No need to brag. What's up?
Can you hear me? No?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. No.
Barely.
I follow you on TikTok. I follow you on TikTok. I've been following you for months. I just wanted to say you're a monster. You're a monster.
Oh yeah, I see. Hold on, let me see. I just seen that comment. What's your name on TikTok?
No need to brag.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to see who he is. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I didn't come in to disrupt nothing. I just had to tell you that while live on Zoom because I've been waiting to holler at you. I watch all your videos. Like, I've been going through some shit. Every time I see your skits and everything on your previous battles, yo, I'll be dying. Dude. Like, yo, it's just big facts. You got cheap and it's just like crazy.
Hey, no need to brag. Hey, hold up real quick. I'm finna check on my toddler. Hold on real quick.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm back, y'all. All right, you
All right, we here.
yeah, no bad. You can continue, bro.
Yeah, I'm muted. I didn't want to interrupt a lot.
Oh yeah, let me ask you a question real quick. Hey, okay. Was you here the whole entire time when Mr. Chris was reading this whole entire paragraph? Oh, he skipped.
And like, what was he trying to get at? Like, what is he saying? Like, I don't get it.
Okay, so in this paragraph, it's talking about the skeletons they found in the Koreas were Negro type. Then it proceeds to talk about how they couldn't find enough skeletons and enough artifacts there. And in the final sentence in the paragraph, it talks about how these skeletal remains, they said that they're being less conservative and say Negro instead of Negroid. So they calling these skeletons Negro. But the anthropologists want the anthropologists, Bustin, Trevor, and Julian, they want them to call them Negroid instead of Negro, which means, okay, they of a Negroid family, which means they all still Negroids. It's still the same thing. They're just like saying the bear family. You got your black bear. You got your, what's that bear in the front? The polar bear, the polar bear. You got the grizzly bear. They're still of the bear family. It's still a fucking bear. So you're looking at it, it's like the same thing. So how is that hard to understand?
It's not. It's just that they're trying so hard to separate us from the actual facts at hand to make it seem like we don't know what we're talking about. Like they use any means necessary, whether it's wording, whether it's pronunciation, any means necessary to try to prove us wrong or off topic. When we know what we talked about, like I said, like I think so many of these things have the receipts to back it up. When they go around, like I seen an interview where the chief, I forgot where it was, but he was explaining the map. He admitted that they didn't build those mounds. Those mounds been there before they even migrated. And it just so happened, I think I seen a video of him explaining that the mounds were there and it was us in those mounds. Then I seen a native explaining that his tribe did build those mounds. I'm like, I'm sorry. Your chief that said you didn't build it. Your chief that said you didn't build it. Yet you up here on TikTok saying you guys did. I mean, bring receipts. Like, come on, man. Like this whole Negro and like simple stuff like that. To try to throw people off the wall, it isn't up on the information. You know, to get them to question. That's what they would do. That's what they do to try to fall off people, to try to not pay attention to the people that's training. Little stupid little facts like that to try to get them off base, to try to go, oh, it's Negro, it's not Negro, so it's not us. No, same thing. Same thing. Learn something, read a book, same thing.
My bad. My kids had came in here again. But I heard the gist of it. You know what I'm saying? I got my kids is my wife gone at the moment, and I got two boys, so it's kind of hard trying to juggle the live and do this at the same time. So yeah.
Hey, yo, wait, natural. Hey, hold on, wait. Hey, Chris in the chat right now. Hey, if you can, hey, come to the panel. I want to ask you a couple questions.
Oh, Chris in the chat, come up, Chris, come up. I would love for you to be here. Come up here so we can all go over this article and everything together. Go ahead and click that link up there.
Hey, Chris.
Come on, Chris. Come up here. Don't be scared. Come on up here.
Y'all know Chris don't like my ass. He can't stand me.
Hey, Chrissy Pooh. He might be busy, y'all.
No, he ain't busy. If he was so busy, he wouldn't even came over here.
Good point.
But let's get back to it until hey Miko, you had something to say before I play the video again?
Nah, I just saw him in the chat and I just wanted him to come up. He in the chat talking greasy. So I'm like, let me ask you a question. I mean, since you always want to know who we are, I want to ask him, who are you and can you prove it?
Right. Oh yeah. Next time we have our talk, you better have your genealogy ready, Chris. Cause again, I'm gonna have a real African on the panel. And I got a few of them. And I'm gonna have them check you to see what tribe you is. Because you out here gang banging they shit and you out here acting like you are African, yet you ain't provide no documentation, no genealogy, no passage record. I mean, no nothing to show that you came from those lands. So I'd like to see that. Because to be honest, I believe you're a European. I believe you descend from Europeans. All right, Naturalista.
Hey, do I supposed to respond?
What brings you to the panel today?
I want to meet this Chris character.
Oh, he ain't came up here.
Hey, sis.
I don't think he's gonna
Hey,
actually.
girl. This
So,
thing, I'm mute and mute. Lord.
Hey, Naturalista.
Hey, y'all. So, is y'all are y'all just on the Zoom or y'all in the YouTube watching as well?
On both.
yep, everybody on the live stream from TikTok and YouTube is on here.
Why Chris don't want to come up here?
He had a lot to say. He called me a artard and a whole bunch of things. But yeah, he don't want to come up here to explain why he read that first paragraph properly. He want to talk about reading comprehension skills, but yet he didn't want to explain nothing in that paragraph, which cut the hell out of him. But he can sit there in the comments and say, this is sad. It was sad that you ain't explained that last sentence. It was sad that you ain't explained that sentence right before that last sentence. And it was sad that you ain't explained the first sentence in that paragraph. No, consciously is the one that's claiming to be from Sierra Leone. Not Leon, Neon.
No, sorry. Y'all know that shit tickle me every time. Stop.
Oh my God, that's who that dude Oak remind me of. Consciously, I knew it. I couldn't put his name was on the tip of my tongue.
Thanks. So let's go ahead and play this video. Let him go ahead and read the second paragraph because he failed to comprehend the first paragraph. Let's go ahead and do that.
Authors are describing Negroes, I wish to present a similar case from the Barbados that has to say since he used this article. So it says, in support of the opinion that these authors are describing Negroes, I wish to present a similar case.
Hold on, y'all. Do y'all comprehend the first sentence he just said? I'm just trying to make sure we all can comprehend what's going on right here. He said in support of the opinion that these authors, that's Buston, Trevor, and Julian, are describing Negroes, I wish to present a similar case from Barbados, British West Indies. He's in support. He's not going against it. So he's reading an article that crushes his Pan-African belief, and he don't even understand it. I can't wait till you get to the measurement of the scores, because this shit is gonna be so fucking funny.
From the Barbados West Indies. From correspondence with Mr. E.M. Shilstone of Bridgetown, Barbados, it appears that in August 1933, he commenced to excavate a sandy ridge about 50 yards from high water mark on the shore of Chancery Lane on the southern coast of the island. This ridge proved to be a kitchen midden containing many objects of Arawak workmanship. Let me repeat this. This ridge proved to be a kitchen midden containing many objects of Arawak workmanship. Among other things encountered in this site was a skeleton lying on its left side at about 20 inches under the surface. Mr. Shilstone believed the skeleton to be that of an Arawak Indian, and in 1937 presented it to such the United States National Museum. Upon reconstructing the skull from many fragments in which it was received in Washington, I felt justified in calling it a Negro, for reasons that will appear from the following description. Two views from the Barbados skulls are shown in plate D12, and this is right here, the one that says 2 right here, are shown in plate D12.
Hey, I just want to let y'all know he's reading past the part where he stopped me from reading. I'm talking about yesterday live. He stopped me from reading past
does he understand what he just read though?
He doesn't. Again, he assumed Negroes mean African. That's why he feels justified. And I just showed the audience, Negro don't necessarily mean African. The word Negro doesn't equate to African. He needs to go break down the word African and see where the fuck it came from, because it don't mean black. He really needs to go do that. It's his assumption of the word Negro equating to African. But let's go.
Comparison with the two skulls showed in the paper by Buxton, Trevor, and Julian indicates that the individual and sex differences are more than would be accepted of the range of the variation in a single race. Certainly, however, such Negroid features as a avalair pronagathism, broad nose, and low orbits are more pronounced in the case of the Virgin Island skulls.
Come on. What the hell did that just say? Certainly, however, such Negroid features as solar velar or something like that, velar, pronagonism. Do y'all know what pronagonism is? That is the jaw. That's the jawbone of the skull. And it says broad nose and low orbits are more pronounced in the case of the Virgin Island skulls. That is literally, I'm not playing with y'all. That is literally the phenotype of a Negro. And again, these are facts. These are pre-colonial. This is pre-colonial skeletons. So if he want to call these Africans, he's gonna have to explain how these people got there. If they was Africans, which they are not. Because you're gonna see later on in the article, he's gonna say that, yeah, the skulls are similar to yada, 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 but they are different. Yes, we got similarity to Africans. Of course we do. But we are fucking different. We got different bone structure, but we got similar measurements. Just like with the Pacific Islanders, us American Indians, we got similar measurements when it comes down to our skeletons. But who is the, what skeleton is the base for determining what skeleton is a Negro and what is not. They use African skeletons. They got 4 of them they use. They use the northern, they use the eastern, the western, and the southern. That is their base criteria of determining what is a Negro, because they believe the land of the Negroes is Africa, which is fictitious. It's not true. But that is their base. They determine it off the ranges of the skeleton, cranial, the forearm, all that shit. They use African measurements to determine what is a Negro and what is not. Just like when they did Louisiana, they used the African skull and compared it to Louisiana's. It reached the exact measurement. I mean, not the exact measurements, but it was in a measurement range. And that's how they determine what is a Negro skull and what is not. Not African. What is a Negro skull and what is not. Now watch how this fucking clown do the exact thing and what the hell I just said.
In order to evaluate better the metrical findings, Table 1 contains measurements and indices of the indices of the Barbados skull in comparison with the range of variation of the 5 males from the Virgin Islands and with that of 68 male Negroes from Bennington's 1912 Gabon tree. So they have
Gabon. Do y'all know who Gabon is? The Gabon. Do y'all know? Have y'all even heard of these Gabon people?
Mm-mm.
The Gabon. The Gabon African. It's in Central Africa. Just letting y'all know, they comparing the Indian skulls to Central Africa. What the hell I just said? What skeletons, what skulls is the base of determining what is Negro and what is not? African skeletons. Because apparently Africa got the most Negroes in the world, apparently. So they use that to decipher what a group of people around the world in ancient times were Negroes and what is not, and who wasn't. So that's what you've got to see in this article. Just a comparison of these virgin skeletons compared to African skeletons. And that's what the fuck I was finna do yesterday if it would allow me to proceed. But he's so goddamn emotional. He was so fucking afraid what the hell I was going to reveal. So he stopped it. And he got so fucking curious and went back to go read the article and try to present the same shit that I tried to present. And y'all could see the demonstration of that yesterday.
tons.
So let's go ahead and continue. So if y'all over there on TikTok is over with, I'll shut the live stream down over there on TikTok. So go tell y'all buddies to come over here from TikTok. And also people, share the live. Please share the live to your family members, to your friends. Share it through Facebook, share it through Twitter, just share the live. All right, let's go.
Of skulls here. This is craniology, right? This is not an acceptance range of various indices, metrical findings. Table 1 contains measurements and indices of the indices of the Barbados skull in comparison with the range of variation of the 5 males from the Virgin Islands and with that of 68 male Negroes from Bennington's 1912 Gabon tree. So they have tons of skulls here. This is craniology, right? This is not an accepted science anymore, right? These figures are presented for what they are worth, which unfortunately is probably very little because measurements are very imperfect descriptive agents, and more than one racial group may fall within the same range. Wow. Did y'all hear that?
This dude was fucking slow. Let's
Did he really just say that? Like he just discovered something
That's crazy.
Saying for the past,
and they always do that.
They always do that, like the aha moment. Like, no, it ain't no.
Chris, where you at? Chris,
Jokes on you.
Chris, please come to the panel, bro. I'm dying. I want you to come to the panel, Chris. Please come to the panel, Chris. I want you to explain to us what the fuck you just read. This man, look, what the fuck did I just say, y'all? I said this shit yesterday. Look, he said it fell into the range. We talking about the measurements. My God, hold on, bring it back again. Because he, like you said, Rocky, he did that. Aha, look, this is where I cut him. No, you cut your goddamn self, fool, because you don't even understand the measurement of skeletons. Dummy.
Oh, when he said that practice isn't used anymore.
My bad. What you say? I was bringing it back. What'd you say?
No, I said, remember, he said that practice isn't used anymore.
He said the practice isn't used anymore, but turn around and say, aha, see, you fell under it. So he uses it and believes in it when it upholds his belief. But even his belief had failed right here because he didn't understand that they use Negro skulls in Africa to determine if a fucking skeleton is Negroid or not. So in the case,
that's what you call selective reading right there.
Selective fucking reading, exactly. And then on top of that, let's just say they went to motherfucking the Caucasus Mountains. They found a whole bunch of Caucasian skulls. They're gonna compare this skeleton and this skull to Caucasian skulls and skeletal remains. If it doesn't match up to even being close to a Caucasian, they're gonna say, oh well, clearly this does not come from the Caucasoid family. Let's compare it to the Mongoloid family. Let's compare it to the Australoid family. Let's see, can we find any matches between the two or any comparisons between the two? But they compared these skeletal remains to the what's it called? The Gamboon African tribes. And they say, oh, they kind of fall in the range of the Gamboon African tribes. They saying they fall in the range. They not saying they are the Gamboon Africans, clown.
And he didn't explain what process is used nowadays to even make the discovery. All right, so they're not using that process no more. Then what do they use?
He's gonna say DNA. And my brother Miko, he could explain the DNA and show you. Like, that's why I'm learning DNA from him, because he know everything all about it. He could explain the process of how they determine who's Negro, who's not based off DNA. And that's one thing that Miko been trying to get at Chris, and Chris been ducking and dodging Miko.
So, okay, so you know how they always, try to use this, use these information to try to debunk what you be talking about and be like, oh, he ain't understanding that they saying that they the Africans and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about it like this, like if I was to go over to Africa and I see a lion, I'm going to compare it, to a lion that I've seen before. So basically what they're saying is these people look similar to these folks, but they're not necessarily saying that they are the people.
Exactly. Just like how the California Indians look similar to the Australians. Just like how the Peruvians look similar to some African tribes in South Africa. Like, come on now. We can look similar all day, but they still housed under the family of the Negroids. They're still Negroes. You can call them Negroid or Negroes. It's still the same fucking thing. And again, I'm sorry I got to explain this fucking example again. Just like you got waltzes. You got the yellow jack. You got the black one that come out the ground. You got the blue one that come out the motherfucking ground. You got the red one. You got all these different type of waltzes. But they different waltzes, right? But they still of the waltz family. So how can Mr. Chris understand that there's Negroes all around the world? All around the world. Sorry, that's my Irish coming out with the little R's and shit. But look, how can he not understand that? There's Negroes all around the world, and they all part of the Negroid family. Even the Africans, they're Negroid families. And today you're going to see the Negroid family in motherfucking America, but they keep trying to sweep it under the rug because they don't want the world to know that it was Negroes here. You know why? because they're gonna owe a certain somebody an explanation on why the fuck they lied. And why the hell you took our land, and why are we paying taxes and all this bullshit? It's just a big ass headache. So they might as well continue to lie. And then they're gonna have to explain why the fuck you giving our money to some fucking foreigners. And guess who's gonna have to pay it all back? The government, everybody that took hold in the Indian Wars, everybody that took hold and motherfucking coming over here and conquering America, the French, the Portuguese, the Italians, the Dutch, the Russians, the Germans, the UK, everybody's gonna have to owe us something because you all came over here, you all took shit, and you all had hand in changing our fucking identity.
The Vatican, the Smithsonian, every museum.
All of it. So that they got a big reason to lie about every damn thing. Yeah, the Native Americans was here before pre-Columbia time. I agree with that. But it's about when they got here. They could get some type of little money. I agree. They could get some type of little money because they came over and fucked their shit up too, even though they came over here and invaded them damn selves. But they came over and fucked their little old nomad tribes and civilization that they had going on in the fucking desert too. So they get a little bit of something here and there. But the thing is, you owe the Negro population 10 times more than that. And you keep on giving this sob ass story about African slave trade. We came over here on boats and ships and shit. Oh, well, now let's discuss reparations just to keep them in a fucking loop. It's fucking bullshit. And they know y'all not gonna get nothing because y'all don't know who y'all are. They laughing at y'all. Chris, they laughing at you. It's a shame. You don't even know who the fuck you is. You did the same thing I did. I went from the Hebrew Israelite. I went before the Hebrew Israelite shit, I was trying to find myself. I was going to the Islam and shit. I was reading the 40 Laws of Power. I was doing all types of shit. Then once I got broke free from the Hebrew Israelite shit, I said, let me talk to my goddamn family. Then once I talked to my grandma and grandpa, my dad and everybody else, I said, let me go do the research that they ain't done. They just doing the oral tradition. Let me go find the real shit. And then I found the real shit and I'm like, yo, where the fuck is the Africans and where the fuck is the slaves in my family? I couldn't find that shit. And everybody know me. I did my genealogy. I showed the people and my wife know me too. She could speak for me myself. I showed my family that my family owned the fucking slaves and they were melanated and they was their own fucking family. So I'm still looking for that African. I want to find that African. I want to know that goddamn name if I am on. If I do have a lineage, some type of trace back there. And I can say, okay, I got trace to the European Isles, I got trace to the Pacific Islands, and I got trace to the motherfucking Africa. Shit, I'm damn near a new nigga today. I'm a fucking combination of all these motherfuckers. Shit, I'm better than all y'all because I'm a combination of all y'all. I'm motherfucking Adam, nigga. Because I'm a combination of all of them. That's what I want to say. But I cannot find the African. And y'all can't force me to claim something that I can't find myself.
And that's what's crazy because at first I was getting into it with a few natives, and then calling us the whole Wabo thing, when that jumped off, and I was explaining to them like you can't call us something that you don't even know if we are or not. You're just going off of what your elders told you. That's what all y'all information talk about y'all elders. Y'all don't do like little beats. Go from what your elders told you, those stories are passed down to what you know now. That's all you have. So when we bring the sheets and books and everything else to the table, it's hard for you to comprehend because this is all new information. I actually seen some natives use that exact information to try to solidify their spot in their tribe, which is crazy. So now, from that, I have 10 Africans who I'm arguing with, and they trying to tell me, how can you prove that I'm African? You can't prove that. You can't say, oh, you just don't know. Deep down inside, you know these Africans. No, I don't. I don't. I'm searching. I'm learning. I want to listen to everybody to see what I relate, see what my facts, my receipts bring me to understand. I'm only able to go back to my third generation grandmother, and she's similar. My grandfather came straight off the boat. The name I know him as isn't his real name. We don't know his real name. So that's a dead stop right there. And he was Jamaican. My grandmother is German and similar. Her mother was sold to a German soldier. And from there, everything stopped. So it's very hard for me to do my genealogy because I'm only going back 3 generations. So when I say this to an African, there is no African anywhere that I'm finding yet. All I'm finding is German, Seminole, Jamaican, Freeman. So far, no African answer. And they're going to sit here and tell me I'm lying to myself. And that pisses me off. Don't tell me what I am when I don't know what I am yet. I'm searching. And so far, everything is sticking me to this continent.
Right. It's completely disrespectful. They trying to umbrella your whole family and tell you who the hell you is and can't even provide documentation to show who you is. They just say, go get a DNA test. And like I said, my bro Miko, whenever he got everything, when he got his lesson together, he's gonna destroy all of that. And he's actually taking his time to show people how to properly read their DNA results. I'm talking about not the bullshit they got on Ancestry. We talking about the raw DNA files, the data. So you can look at this stuff yourself and show that, hey, this is what you is and this is what you ain't. He's gonna show you the conflict of interest behind these companies. You know what these companies doing. But we finna go ahead and continue this. We finna continue this joint real quick. Did anybody else got anything to say before I push the play button?
No.
All right. Bet.
Of the Barbados skull in comparison with the race's equivalent skulls. In order to evaluate better the metrical findings, Table 1 contains measurements and indices of the indices of the Barbados skull in comparison with the range of variation of the 5 males from the Virgin Islands and with that of 68 male Negroes from Bennington's 1912 Gabon series. So they have tons of skulls here. This is,
again, I'm sorry to stop it, but what the scores they just said they had scores from Barbados, they had scores from the Virgin Islands, and they got Negro scores from Africa. And what are they doing? They said they're comparing the range, the measurements of these scores with one another. That's all they're doing. They're not classifying these people as African.
It's a project. It's a research study.
My God.
This is craniology, right? This is not an accepted science anymore, right? These figures are presented for what they are worth, which unfortunately is probably very little because measurements are very imperfect descriptive agents, and more than one racial group may fall within the same range. Wow. Did y'all hear that?
Chris, can I ask one question?
Ask away.
Where's Gabon?
Africa.
Oh, okay. Thank
you. Am I wrong here?
I don't know. Maybe we need to look up a map. See.
You know what? How about we?
I don't know. Just say it.
Yeah. How about we do that? Yeah. Let's type up Gabon, right? Let's.
You don't see how. Hold on, I'm letting B for all that. This motherfucker don't see how stupid he is, man.
And why would his homeboys or anybody that's on your panel that's in favor of what you're talking about say you wrong? Like y'all all already biased. Like y'all want everything to be African.
And that's what I said to him too. Like, because he kept saying that my opinion will correct me. They correct me all the time. Yeah.
They just he said he just bypassed Barbados. He bypassed the Virgin Island scores. He just said and it said 68 Negroes from Gabon, and he gonna say something. Where's Gabon? Dumbass, what the fuck I just said? That's the base of the skeletons. I mean, that's one of the places where they use to measure the skeletal remains of Negroes and try to compare it to other skeletons in another continent to decipher if if that skeleton that they found in that particular continent is a Negroid type of individual or not. That's the whole point of them bringing up the skeleton remains of Gabon. What's up, B4O?
Hey y'all, hey y'all.
Hey, sis.
I see.
What's up, y'all? I just want to say that when I hear Chris talking, it remind me of Mo Facts. Like they think they know what they reading, but they they really don't. It's funny.
On me.
Oh, it's crazy, man. Let's go ahead and get back to it.
They like, maybe if I pronounce the words more, I'll be correct. Put some emphasis on these words.
And really, his whole video is about reading comprehension, but he's not comprehending. He's not comprehending the source itself, and he's trying to get basically he's trying to get a what's the word I'm looking for? He's trying to be perceived as valid before his people. He's trying to get closure from his audience to make himself seem like he's right. Am I right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Right.
If you sure about what you're reading, why you gotta ask other people about what the fuck you're reading? Cause I know your palms is sweating reading this shit. And I know there's somebody in your audience that said, hold on, wait a minute now. This is not looking good for you, Chris, but let me not say nothing. Cause I'm telling you, some of your subscribers have already subscribed to me. I already told you. Cause they see your shit. They know there's some substance here. All right. So let's go ahead. Push play.
Let's type up Gabon, right? Not the Gabon viper snake, Chris. Gabon. Excuse me, I'm typing up the wrong thing here. Let's get it.
Go ahead, Miko. If you got something to say, you can say it.
Gabon. Here we go.
Oh, my bad. I had my hand up. My bad. That was from last time.
Yeah, my bad. Let me X that off.
Here we go. Let's boom. All right. Let me share this tab instead. Gabon. Here it is. Right next to the Republic of Congo.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, he said he had
Interesting.
a Gabon series, Negro Gabon series.
Wow.
Ooh, interesting.
Whoa.
What do we do with this?
I don't know.
What are we supposed to do with this here?
I don't know, bro. I think the Mississippi, to be actual. That's Mississippi, brother. That's Gabon, Mississippi.
That's Gabon. No, that's Gabon, Israel. That's Israel.
Gabon, Israel. Yeah, I'm sorry, Chris.
The Israelites.
See the now? You see the now right there? That's the now. Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, no. That's the Mississippi River. Stop playing with me. Let's debate it. Let's debate it.
Yeah, let's debate
Let's debate it.
Yeah.
Let's debate
it. It flows backwards, right? It flows backwards. Let's.
Yeah. I can see Moses parting it right now.
Mm-hmm. You see the partner of the sea right there?
Yeah, man, I can see it. Yeah. It's in
and that's
Central
Congo.
Africa.
That's Congo with a K, brother. It's Congo with a K,
bro.
Not a C.
Look. I'm gonna show you something. Look. There go Okanja.
Oh.
Wakanda. Wakanda.
All right, let's get to that.
So let's get back on it. This doesn't make any sense. So it shows you guys he didn't know what he was reading, but it gets worse, family. It's going to get worse because he highlighted this article. Okay, he highlighted this article. He didn't know what he was reading when it said in the first article that it was Africans, and he gonna find out what they say about it here.
Did not call it African. He keep on. Oh my God, bro. Again, like I said, they making a distinction between they use the Gabon series skeletons to compare to the Virgin Island skeletons and the Barbados skeletons. That's all that they're doing. And he wanted to show the people where Gabon was, as if they're calling these skeletons people from Gabon. And he know damn well it's not. But let's go.
And I did a little bit more research to try to back it up for y'all. Because we do real research, or at least we try to, right? Right, true historian? You know, we don't want to get laughed at by people that preceded us, right? Came before us, right? Who've been out here doing the work, right? I want to get laughed at by people like True Historian and Ankh and Not a Coincidence, who've been doing this longer than I have against the abos. I want them afraid of me. Because like I told this guy, it ain't a debate. You can't debate this.
He's scared.
Homo sapien sapien come up off the continent of Africa. And as you can see so far in this article, not only are they mentioning Africans and intrusive Negroes coming into these indigenous lands, they're saying in the same article that you cannot measure skulls and determine an ethnicity based on the measurement of skulls. That's what he's clearly saying.
This man just keep on talking and not reading the goddamn article. Let's skip on too so he can read the article.
Saying that are very abstract, at least they think they're abstract. They steer it in line. You understand? It's probably very little because measurements are very for. I just don't get it.
Well,
These figures are presented for what they are worth, which unfortunately is probably very little. I just don't get it. These figures are presented for what they are worth, which unfortunately is probably very little because measurements are very imperfect descriptive agents, and more than one racial group may fall within the same range. Within what same range? The size of a Negro skull. The eye is able to detect racial differences that are only masked by figures. I have selected the Gabon series for comparison. Why did he select the Gabon series? What is he talking about here? The African series of skulls.
Come on.
Watch this. I have selected the Gabon series for comparison because it is from the west coast of Africa. Home sweet home. No.
Did he
Yeah,
Home sweet home. What the
yeah,
fuck is wrong with these people?
Oh my
You
God.
might gotta run that back. Just-
No, I'm gonna run it
This man
back.
got me
I'm
rolling.
confused.
slow. I'm
Right.
sorry.
What is he
So
talking
slow,
about?
bro. He is so slow, bro. I don't understand why he feels like he got an aha moment. It's like they literally told you the reasons why they selected it. They just selected it because it's just from Africa. That's just the West. It's just a home of the so-called Negroes, a group of Negroes. Know what I'm saying? A family of Negroes. So what better scores and what better skeletons to use to see if these people are Negro type people? He literally said right here, again, he said right here, I have selected the Gabon series for comparison because it is from the west coast of Africa. He don't even understand the reason is that because there's a lot of Negro population is there. That's why he selected it. Again, how is this hard to understand? We're gonna bring it back so he can make himself look fucking stupid again. But let's go.
You notice?
No, matter of fact, I'm gonna have to take that back. I think
I is able.
I'm gonna take that back. I think Mo Fax is smarter than this guy. I think Mo Fax in Port City is smarter than this guy. Because this is just beyond stupidity right here.
Yeah, because Mo Fax would have just been like, okay, they're comparing the skulls. I don't get it. What are you trying to say?
No, what are
Like
you
he
trying
would
to
have he would have did that. Like at least acknowledge the information.
He doesn't know.
Golly.
He doesn't know every time he uses the word compare.
Right. Hold on, somebody.
I thought like reading it, he was basically saying, you know, that he's comparing it to the people in West Africa because that's where they say, you know, we supposedly came from, like the African Americans. So they're trying to make a comparison or whatever. That's what I was gathering from it.
Man. Let's go ahead and continue. I think that too, because again, I just look at Africa as just a nation where Negroes, a house of Negroes is. I look at the Pacific Islands as a house that's where Negroes from basically everywhere around the world. There is a land of a Negroes everywhere. I believe they chose this side because it's the closest. You know what I'm saying? He said West Coast. So of course they're trying to see if these are people that came over here through the Atlantic slave trade as well. I could take that as to account too. But the thing is, I just look at it as, hey, these are the closest Negroes that's here, so let's compare. It's just a comparison. They're not trying to see if these are the Gambone people. But later on, y'all going to see that that's not what they're saying. That's if he reads it.
To detect racial differences that are only masked by figures.
Hold on, we gotta breathe.
I have the eye within what same range? The size of a Negro skull. The eye is able to detect racial differences that are only masked by figures. I have selected the Gabon series for comparison. Why did he select the Gabon series? What is he talking about here? The African series of skulls. Watch this. I have selected the Gabon series for comparison because it is from the west coast of Africa. Home sweet home.
No.
No.
No. Did he not
Yeah,
say
that's
the
what it
word?
says.
No, it
You
don't.
see how he didn't read? You notice he didn't read all that though.
I didn't read all that because you didn't allow me to get there, motherfucker. You stopped me in the second paragraph. What the hell is wrong with this guy? Do he not know what happened yesterday? Can he just be fucking honest and say, hey, I gave him 10 minutes. He'd been reading long enough. Prim was up there and she said, that's not fair. Literally at the second fucking paragraph. And now you talk about he didn't read that part. Motherfucker, because I didn't make it there.
He wanted to read it himself and make it seem like
Wait, before boy. Wait. What he said? He said you didn't read that part
Yes.
after he cut you off, talking about you're reading too much. Like, all right, wrap it up. Yo, you cannot make this up, y'all. This is embarrassing. He's embarrassing. Like, I wouldn't be on his panels. If you're somebody that is cool with Chris, today would be the day I would be uncool with him, for real. Because that's embarrassing. Like, did you upload the live?
Yes, it's on live. It's on live. We can go look at
Is he for real?
We can
Yes, let's go look at it, please. Because how you saying he didn't get to that part, but you cut him off? He was trying to get to the part.
Let's get there.
Today.
It was a live stream from yesterday, I believe. And today is just a summary coming from
My own genealogy. That's why.
You did your own genealogy, or did you take it?
Yeah, man. You know, I just don't understand.
Son, when we go into,
I don't know. Go ahead.
okay, strategic indies.
It was nice having me up here, Chris. I'm gonna try.
No.
Bye. Goodbye. Thank you. Yeah, what he said.
He was so tight.
All right, here it is.
Bye.
Area.
Here it is right here. I made it literally to this. I made it right here to the second paragraph. And watch what he do. This is from the live from yesterday. So y'all can see it was 1 day ago. Right there. There it is.
As well be shown later, but it also fails to give an adequate consideration to the possibility as the records is not
right there. What would you explain if they also in here?
Because there's few physical anthropologists familiar with American Indian skulls were mistaken for Indians, those illustrated by Buster, Trevor, and Julian. Now, this is why he said it. He said, indeed, most physical anthropologists would probably be less conservative and say Negro instead of Negroid. They still of the Negroid population. Okay? That's why he said what he said. But he said, and it says, in a support of the opinion that these authors are describing Negroes, I wish to present a similar case from Barbados, British West Indies. And it says from a correspondence with—
Okay, that's enough time. I've given you enough time.
Okay,
Is
like
that
I
fair?
said, I I proved myself. I already proved
Wait
that
a minute.
person is here.
Now he cut you off and said, "I given you enough time before you had
let
the
him
chance
read.
to finish."
I'm looking at my
Yeah,
watch.
but you asked him a question and he's trying to explain and answer the
He's
question.
explained enough.
and
He
it's-
said that they found
but
Negro
you-
bones.
All right. I was literally stuck, y'all. I couldn't believe it. Like, what the fuck? I didn't even know what to say. Like, are you kidding me right now?
Now, he just made it seem like on his live that he didn't read that part. Motherfucker, you didn't even allow me to get there. And look, here's a funny thing. So look down here. Y'all see down there where it says, this is the still alive from yesterday. I got it highlighted in order to evaluate better the metrical findings, table 1. Y'all see I got it down here, right? I got it highlighted. It says Virgin Islands with that of the 68 male Negroes from Bennington's 1920 Gaboons series. Y'all see I got it highlighted right there. So evidently I was gonna read the shit. Evidently I was gonna read it and explain it. But he want to stop me on the second paragraph. Cause I believe he's seen that in the life. He said, stop right there. I'm gonna try to get him down there without him being there and create my own narrative. That's what my bad. Go ahead. No need to brag.
No, I was saying that was strategic. He was reading along with you. As soon as he seen that part come up, I'm like, all right, stop him when he gets here. Stop him when he gets here.
That's exactly what the fuck he did.
Well, he better be glad I wasn't woke to see all this crap, because you already know what type of time I be on. Because if he would have cut you off, I'd be like, hold the fuck up. Let him finish reading. You told him to read. Let him read what the fuck he got to read. So, I'm trying to conduct myself correctly, but still, like, let him read now.
This would have been up there glitching.
So y'all see this dude is fake as hell. He lied to his audience. He making it seem like something happened when it really didn't. Let's break it back again so you can see what the hell he just did. Cause
No,
You see-
did you
Yeah, that's what it says.
No,
You see how he didn't read? You notice he didn't read all that though.
nigga. Come on, man.
He really tried it. Like, see, that's what I'm trying to talk about.
I hope you hear, Chris.
He
I hope
tried.
you live streaming this to your people. I hope you're doing something because you fucked up, bro. You fucking lied. And that's why you finna look stupid in this whole goddamn presentation.
But that's Africa with a C, brother. It's supposed to be Africa with a K.
Right.
They had-
Right?
they-
Here, let's go here.
They didn't use the C back then. They used.
Look. He only got the top part highlighted. He didn't
That's
highlight
all
the
he
rest of it.
Why is he this motherfucking lie?
See, he wanted to read what fit his agenda.
Y'all, do y'all not see this highlighted down here?
Yes. How he gonna say you want to read what fits your agenda, but you want to stop him because it was going against your agenda? And the fact that y'all talking about it say Africa with a C, not with a K. Africa wasn't even called Africa. So let's be fucking for real right now.
Yo, this shit is crazy. This shit is wow. He is worse than motherfucking Mo Factsport City and fucking Sutton. Exactly. That's why they're called pan goofies. They're dummies. Oh my God, bro. I ain't never encountered something like this. Like I said, I gotta get Mo Facts and Port City, they fucking props. Hey man, if they go on motherfucking motherfucking lie tonight, I'll go in there and say, hey man, y'all better than them motherfuckers on on YouTube, because this shit is ridiculous. This shit ridiculous, man. Oh my God.
No, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. Ain't none of them shit. Hell
Because they
nah.
would never do it to you. Trust and believe.
I know. I'm just saying, like, of course I wasn't gonna go over there and do it for real. But I'm saying, like,
I know.
that shit was so fucking stupid. Man, he bluntly lied and tried to cut it off at the end. Let's go.
He want to play with the word Negro and Negroid now, but he didn't read all the article. And we're going to prove he didn't read all of this article, because this article goes against everything he was saying.
Cherry picking,
Once
man.
again,
That's all they do. That's all they know how to do.
psychological evaluation is needed for these TikTok and YouTube teachers. Because if you teaching on TikTok and YouTube and you ain't getting paid for it, then you need to be psychologically evaluated, because you wasting your time.
How you know what the fuck I get?
And we need to find out, do you even have a girlfriend at this point? Because if you had a girlfriend, she wouldn't let you be teaching all this inconsistent.
But hold up, why are you going straight to the money though? Why did he have to go straight to the money? Why isn't education free? Why isn't knowledge free? So you're talking about you need to get paid for it instead of helping the people gain. What is his proxy? That's weird. And then talking about his girlfriend. He got a whole wife and kids, sir. What the fuck is he talking about?
You said everything I was just gonna say. I'm like, huh? Really? Like, let's not try to debunk the information, but let's try to tear down your character. Like, that's how you know you fucking, like, you losing. You ain't got no type of evidence.
Yes.
And I said that earlier. I said, this is not a debate. This is a person displaying information and you trying to clown them. That's all this is. This is nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. It's not a debate. Because you didn't even have information to debunk him with. You're just talking shit and trying to belittle him. It's weird. Like,
I mean, the shit speaks for itself. I really don't even have to say nothing to that statement, but I don't have to tell you my business and my relations and how much money I make on TikTok and YouTube. I don't have to tell you that shit. You don't know what I got. You don't know what I do.
Yeah, all that shit is just to belittle you, try to make you look lower than what he is. But far from it. But I just got home, family. I just see my son here. I gotta get him situated. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and review this video because this is just incredible, man. Like the idiocy of these people. Like, oh God. But I'll see y'all on TikTok. I love y'all. I'm gonna stay tuned. We gotta blow this up. Like, oh God. Yeah. But let me get out of here, y'all. I love y'all. I'm gonna stay tuned, okay?
Appreciate it.
PC.
But for him to be, if you want to know so much, yes, I do get paid, and yes, I do have a family.
I mean, do he want to meet me? Like, is he sure he want to meet me?
I mean, because she right here, if you want to know who I'm married to, I mean, she right over here in this Zoom. Like, Chris, if you there, you can come up here and speak to her. And you said, why do she let me teach what I teach? You can come up here and ask her yourself if you want to.
This man is grown.
He not gonna come ask you anything because he don't speak to women. He don't. He gonna tell you he gonna find a sister to talk to you, girl. That's how he, socialize. It's extremely weird.
Boy, these Pan Africans, so He must have did too much research on me going through my YouTube channel.
Nah, that's not no Pan African. That's a I need to be able to combine Pan African and Hebrew Israelite together and make one word because that's what that is.
Sure is. He used to be a Hebrew Israelite, just like the rest of us. I ain't talking about y'all, but he used to be one. But he giving very, very sassy vibes over there.
And Naturalisa is not about to let y'all get her husband. She keeps telling y'all he is he is not one of them, and she gonna be right there every time. Y'all can't get him. Y'all be we're natural, we're natural. No, leave this man alone.
That's fact. Hey, but let's get back to it. Let's let this man bury himself.
She wouldn't even let you teach this. She'll be all like, you need to stop and get a life.
His girlfriend just got off the line. Obviously.
Yeah.
Wait, who are they talking?
He tried to run over there with the ad.
Who are they talking about?
Not they talking about Preem.
No, that ain't my wife. That's a sister, but that ain't my wife.
Lord, now we sister wives.
They out of there. They out of there now. They tripping. Now women can't come defend a man now. Like,
What the fuck they said? I was just, oh my God. I just finished babying one of my kids. What? What they said?
no, I'm gonna bring it back. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with these dudes, man?
And get a life.
His girlfriend just got off the line. Obviously.
Yeah. She tried
Girlfriend?
to be with somebody who think like
Girlfriend? They don't know we a tribe over here.
These motherfuckers, man. I just want them to get back on topic. That's all I want them to do. I ain't trying to skip up too much and I might miss something.
Like that. That obviously got to be his girlfriend.
Gotta be. No, my woman wouldn't even let me. She'll be all like, she'll be calling the phone. You making yourself look stupid. You sound stupid. You dumb.
Exactly.
She'll be going in.
Can you please stop saying skeleton? Say skeleton.
So let's continue to read this article because as y'all can see, he's being dishonest. I told you, dog, you was going to get put on that Summer Jam screen today. What? You the star today. So far, everything you read goes back to Africa. Then you admitted yourself that you're African.
It did not say it go back to Africa. This dude is stupid as fuck, man. But
I'm of the Negroid type. Very good. Thank you. Same thing me, Khalil, not a coincidence, and everybody in my audience been saying. This is foolership. Ain't that what? I forgot that one. Foolership.
Yo.
So he didn't highlight all of this?
No. I've never said it better. They die at their source, man.
They die on their own source. Every single time a well-organized, well-organized lie meets a disorganized truth every day of the week.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to watch this fucking rebuttal. It's gonna be so fucking stupid. You finna get exposed, Chris.
I mean, Chris is really stroking his ego right now. And not only stroking his ego, but he's stroking the people on his panel too, because my God, like every other sentence you just talking about what you and what your people doing. Like, Chad, don't you supposed to be debunking this resource, like this source right now, instead of talking about somebody? Talking about they down their source every time. No, honey, you burying yourself right now. You just don't realize it. And your homeboys ain't gonna let you know either.
Just facts.
And you gotta know all you gotta do is let me read this here.
They used to, the thing is that they used to talking in bubbles, man. You know what I'm saying? In vacuums.
Yeah.
So they don't really get off the get. I mean,
I'm saying,
no.
he's wrong. It is from the virgin range of the Gabon Negro that the Barbadian world delineation there. All right? Because it is from the west coast of Africa and is about the best available. It's clear as day. All right? Because it is from the west coast of Africa and is about the best available. It is not, of course, fully representative of the population from which Negro slaves were shipped to the New World. Delineation there.
Hold on, wait a minute.
What
did it say?
It's clear as day. All right? Because it is from the west coast of Africa and is about the best available. It is not, of course, fully representative of the population from which Negro slaves were shipped to the New World.
Do y'all not understand what the hell he just said?
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
He just dumb. He dumb.
It's not representative. It's not representative of the population from the Negro slaves were shipped to the New World. So that's straight debunks that they came over here from Africa.
Put him in a coffin. Seal it, bitch, up. Put the dirt on him.
And why did he say he used it? He said it's because it was the best available. It was the best available skeletal remains to use to compare the skeletons that was found in Barbados in the Virgin Islands. It was the best available. That means he could have chose something else.
I mean, I would have just stopped reading right there because I just been like, hold the fuck up. Why did I just read that?
I would have been like, my service cutting out, y'all. I'm going in the tunnel. I just ended the live.
Hey, Mr. Do said play it again. Play it again. Hold on. Bring it back to
those of African skulls.
where we reading right here. Where is he reading? Okay.
It's clear as day.
Okay, when he says clear as day, he's reading right here where it says, if y'all can see my mouse, it says from the west coast of Africa right here. He's right there. All right.
All right? Because it is from the west coast of Africa and is about the best available. It is not, of course, fully representative of the population from which Negro slaves were shipped to the New World.
There you go, Mr. Do. He cut himself and don't even realize he fucking cut himself. I could really end it right here and just say, fuck it, it's really done. Because I'm showing you that you're not comprehending what the fuck you're reading. But I digress.
I mean, he bleeding. He need a patch. He need a Band-Aid. Somebody save him. Like, I don't see why his homeboys ain't saved him at that point, because I was like, dude, do you know what you just read? Like, I'm over here flabbergasted. Like, it says the best available, but it's not fully representative of the people that were shipped to the New World. So, therefore, your people that's claiming to be African descendants of slaves, it ain't talking about you. You ain't come from Africa, and not West Africa at that.
And the name of the document is about pre-Columbian. That means these people got here before pre-Columbian, or these skeletons was here before pre-Columbian time. He's not calling these skeletal remains African, clown. He's using it to compare. Your homeboy, instead of being your fucking cheerleader, he should have told your ass. But your homeboy let your ass drown. Maybe because your homeboy dislike you. He probably just trying to get some money with you on this shit. But he wasn't a real homeboy to let you know, you probably don't want to read that right there.
It's giving Django vibes, Mr. Candyland.
No, he ain't walked right past that. He walked into that and thought nothing of it. He did not walk right past it. He didn't even catch it. But I'm pretty sure his homeboy did. And if his homeboy didn't, then damn, y'all the best couples right now. Y'all are made for each other.
I mean, he did just say it's clear as day. So it's clear that he's seen what he was reading. So I'm just saying.
And I'm showing you the reason why Dane Calloway don't even really want to fuck with you, because I see why Dane Calloway's not really responding to you, because you fucking stupid. And if he try to even explain it to you, you're not going to comprehend it. And maybe I'm just here. Maybe I'm just putting your life right now so you can get the fucking understanding. Because somebody in your audience got the understanding. And that understanding ain't those people are African. You and your fellow tribe members, y'all all going to get smoked.
Delineation there.
Bring it back.
It's not, of course, fully representative of the population from which Negro slaves were shipped to the New World. Delineation there. This table shows that the Barbados specimen falls within the range of the Gabon Negroes, except for maximum skull length and cranial index.
Boom. The measurements fall in the range of the Gabon Indians. I mean, the Gabon, sorry, they be considered Indians over there, would they? Because they Indians over there, ain't they? They're indigenous to that land. The Gabon Negroes, except for the maximal skull length and cranial index. Why didn't it match up perfectly if they not the same fucking people? Again, it just fall in the range. They just showing you that these people are Negroes. Now, not Gabon Negroes, just Negroes. That's all that they're saying. America has its own Negroes. That's the whole point of this live, y'all. America has its own type of Negroes, just like how Africa got its own type of Negroes, just like how Asia have its own type of Negroes. I don't understand how he can't see that. Fuck all your studies. You always talk about everything was made by the white man. So it's best for you to start over. Y'all don't do no real research. Y'all just piggyback off somebody else and just reread what the fuck they said. Because if that's the case, you should have been reading something else to combat what the hell I was reading. If you was really if you really had so much what's the word I'm looking for? The word I'm looking for. Not belief, pride, faith in yourself. If you had so much faith in yourself, you wouldn't have brought up my argument. You wouldn't even never stop me from reading. You would have said, okay, I'm gonna combat you with another thing. But you're not a real fucking scholar. You're not a real researcher.
They might just be scared though to put stuff aside that they already know to relearn or to gain new information about what they already know, because you never stop learning. So they may just be scared, because a true scholar never stops learning. They have people out here that go to school for life. Okay, so for them to say this is it, these are the facts, now that's where the BS comes in at. And a true scholar knows that.
Facts. So I mean, how many times I threw away everything I learned? I mean, y'all don't know it, but I had to. I got a whole bunch of books back there in my library that's a complete waste of fucking money. Back then, I ain't thought it was a waste of money, but now it's a complete waste of money.
Yeah,
so
you do got a lot of books back there. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, so I'm like, Can I sell it? I can't sell it because it's trash. It's fucking trash. It was Africanism books. It was Hebrew Israelite books. It was anything dealing with promotion of Africa. All that fucking money went down the goddamn drain once I really learned what the fuck once I really learned the fucking truth of who my people is and where the fuck we come from. I'm like, damn, I wasted all this fucking money. I gotta start all the way over, learn everything all over again. But I enjoyed learning everything all over again. So many aha moments. So many, hey, look at this. I just got to show the people this. Instead of showing people the same old bullshitty African shit. It's beautiful to start over, but y'all just scared to because you're going to lose your damn audience. Did I lose a big following when I left all that shit alone? Yes, the fuck I did. I lost damn near everybody once I left that Hebrew Israelite Pan-African shit alone. But guess what? I gained even more. I gained freaking 10 times as that. Once I had to relearn everything. And Chris, it'll be the same thing for you. I'm pretty sure you will get 10 times as much as what you got now because you've been stuck at 2,000 subscribers for almost fucking 3 years. And here I am, 3 months in on YouTube, been teaching this motherfucking Indian business, and I'm already at 2K. Now, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying there's truth in this. People are starting to see that this Pan-African shit is bullshit.
I mean, I understand being, humble, but if you is bragging and one day I'll just bragging, pumping they fucking motorbikes up, pumping they damn cars up. But besides that, somebody needs to call the school board of YouTube. He needs to get his teacher thing revoked. Because he should not be teaching the people at all.
He shouldn't. And again, people, if you're trying to get up here and Zoom, click the link at the top of the chat, and you will be over here. You will be able to speak through the panel and everything. And just like how it is on TikTok. So you just clicking the link this time. All right, but let's go.
Like to that, Barbados specimen falls within the range of the Gabon Negroes, except for maximum skull length and cranial index. Like to that of one.
He skipped the whole fucking chart. Y'all see this? Y'all see the ranges 170 to 192, 130 to 148, 90 to 106. Make the screen bigger. Turn on. Do we got? Damn, that's all you got? 720p? Damn, broke ass nigga. What else? 90 to 1. You see, y'all see the ranges right here. This is the ranges. So everything between that is defined as Negroid. Between those ranges. But they're talking about the nose, the nasal, orbital, the crane, the head, all that shit. If it fall between those ranges, most likely it's a Negroid. Not African, Negroid. Now look at that. 170 to 192. That's like what? 20, 30 difference or something like there, approximately 130 to 148. That's like about almost 10, 15, about 15 difference. 90 to 106, 125 to 148. There's big differences when it comes down to the ranges. So they say if you fall anywhere in a hole between these ranges, you are Negroid, not Gamboon fucking African. That's all that they're saying. How Chris can't understand it? Did I? Everybody, did y'all understood what the hell I said? Like, Did I sound confusing or anything like that?
No, it was loud and clear.
Man, this shit crazy. Let's go.
Of the males from the Virgin Islands. What are they saying there? Wow. These are very similar, if not the same. Clearly saying that. So now they're identifying who these skulls came from. They're probably saying somewhere off the west coast of Africa. I read yesterday an article by Ivan van Sertima that said that those bones came from some shit in Egypt, which
Ivan van Sertima, his whole entire book, the what is it called? They Came Before Columbus. The whole entire motherfucking book is conjecture and assumption. I read the whole damn book. And if you think that book is scholar level, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, Chris. That's the worst thing you could talk about. But you didn't dare to explain. He said, if not they're the same or similar, look at those big differences in the range, clown. If they are the same, they would have had the same fucking measurement. They'd probably be off probably about 2 or 3 fucking inches. But that's a big difference. That's just the range of what a Negro is, clown. How the hell you can't see it? But you didn't dare to explain. You didn't explain it at all. You didn't even try to explain the chart.
which we know not to be true. All right, I don't believe nothing he say no more either. But what they're doing is they're using craniology, which is an outdated science, by the way. And he's comparing West African skulls to the skulls they found in the West Indies.
Thank you.
Because we've already agreed. The consensus is that these are Africans.
No,
that's the consensus.
That's not the consensus. That's not the damn consensus. The consensus is seeing if these are Negroids. That's the consensus. You're gonna have to show the consensus now, bro.
They just trying to find which group of Africans now. They're trying to isolate it a little bit more.
And he got us in 1934.
1934. Because the reason why they're doing it like this, you know, this mix mosh posh of science that y'all see going on, because this is craniology. Genetics said
Let them read the shit.
Something. That's it. Let's continue on.
Go.
All right. Now, without going further into further details in connection, he was even trying to read connexion. It just means connection. This is how they wrote in 1939. That's all. In details in connection with physical type, I will call attention to one thing that clearly proves the Barbados specimen to be Negro. The photograph of the normal frontals show the upper median incisors to be artificially pointed. We have here a well-known type of West African dental mutilation from Von Herring in 1882. I pulled all of that for you guys. So the Gabon series skull have teeth mutilation on them. And they're saying these skulls have the same thing. We're looking at a material culture. A culture on the skull, a marker on the skull. Africans always left to be. Well, damn, they got the same.
I was gonna let it tell you that they're not the fucking same. Come on.
Teeth mutilation here. We got enough here. This is how you.
Did they not?
You know, we can't do all of this on the spot. See, he won't come up in here to
drive-by scholarship.
Scholarship. I mean, if I saw the on your called the lotion of Yahweh,
or southeast west, up and just let the clear like Joey Clark and say, "Wow, anything you
to be artificially pointed." We have here a well-known type. I would call attention to the thing that clearly population that is the West Indies, right? Because they clearly said that the Arawak troops are here. And in this Gabon series of skulls that come from West Africa, they are now going to prove that these skulls are the same. Come from ECF scholarship. It's got going to one culture in these Negro scholars, these customs. First article that these were Africans. That's what it said. Okay, in which he agreed that he is of the Negroid. So let's see right here. It says, I would call attention to the thing that clearly proves the Barbados specimen to be a Negro. The photograph of the normal frontalis show the upper median incisors. Y'all know what the incisors are, right? It's your teeth, the ones that cut the meat, right? To be artificially pointed. We have here a well-known type of West African dental mutilation from the Von Herrick collection in 1882. Now, Seville's 1913 study of this practice in America indicates nothing comparable to the New World. Let me repeat this. Seville's 1913 study of this practice in America indicates nothing comparable in the New World. So they're saying this skull that had these mutilated incisors, there was nothing comparable to it. They didn't find it in any of the skulls that were here. They didn't find it in any of them. Uh-oh. This was found that to be termed Negro, and he's comparing it to in Seville's study of this practice in America indicates nothing comparable in the New World. Incidentally, the Gabon series of skulls, that's what that's talking about, used in the metrical comparison above are said by Bennington to include examples of filed teeth. Let's go up. Okay, here it is, but they don't show the pictures, but this is what they're saying. Their analysis is yielding here. All right, let's continue.
Explain. He's not explaining it. Come on.
The process by which the mutilation is produced. Excuse me. The process by which the mutilation is produced is variously described as filing or chipping. I would say that in the case of the Barbados specimen, the teeth were chipped. In view of the fact that the teeth of the Barbados skull have been subjected to mutilation, it is perhaps significant that the skull from the Virgin Islands has its 4 lower incisors missing, and that skull from the same locality of plate D1 has what appears to be a notch between the upper median incisors. By reference to Von Herrick's paper, it will be seen that some African tribes practice tooth evulsion either with or without without tooth filing or chipping. A notch between the median incisors is a distinct type of dental mutilation in Africa. Wow. Let's continue. Although no further evidence was seen to be needed for refuting the inference stated in the beginning, it is desirable to show in how far this is contrary to the previously accepted findings for the Antillean area. Table 2 summarizes the skulls and the frontal bones from the West Indies that are available to me, either in the literature or in the collections of the United States National Museum. Only 11 of these 97 specimens may be said to be probably undeformed. The small collection from Cuba, which the history is unknown.
11 of these 97 specimens may be said to be probably undeformed. And also, I'm going to show you another skull that got mutilation in his teeth as well. This isn't the only one they found around. And again, I don't know if y'all know this. How many Negroid type people around the world be chipping their fucking teeth? Because they do it in the Pacific Islands too. How many people be doing this shit? And we're going to show the shit today.
Many.
This is not an African culture. This thing, what they're doing is universal. Now, this is where you can have a regular student challenge the author or the person that's writing this shit. But the thing is, he's trying to compare these people to the African people and say, there's only one group of people in the world that chip their teeth, and that's the Africans. That's not fucking true. And we're going to show that shit. But I digress. Let's go ahead and let him finish reading this shit and let him finish cutting himself. And let's go.
I got a question.
Let's go. What's up? No, go ahead.
When I was listening to him read it, it said chipped or foul. So the skull that they was comparing was the Gaboon one. So that was that skull, was their teeth fouled? Like they fouled their teeth like that, and they said what they said about the incisors ones.
It was talking about it was talking about the skull was hold on. Let me see. Let me go back up here. I'm gonna read it. We have the photo of the norma frontalis show that the upper median incisors, the only incisors of, I guess that means situation, to be artificially pointed. We have here a well-known type of West African dental mutilation. All right. I don't think that's the Gamboon. I think that's a different school. Study that this practice in America indicates nothing comparable in the New World. Nothing comparable in the New World. They haven't came across a school that did this, but they trying to compare
But
it
it
to
do say it right there. It
where?
says the Gaboon series used in metric comparison above are said by Benetton to include examples of foul teeth. So they was fouling their teeth to look a certain way, which I have seen some Africans do that. But then to say that the other person, I'm guessing the Barbados, the person from that school, like therefore the 4 incisors teeth was missing.
Wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. The process of which the milk, I was trying to wait for it to get all the way down there. Should have been paying attention when series and
because I'm listening to him read. I was walking around, but I was listening to him read, and I was like, "Huh? So how is he trying to say that that's like trying to say that the teeth are similar? If they just said that the person, the Barbados ones, that they for the incisors teeth were missing."
I said the 4 incisors are missing and the other ones are filed.
Hello.
It didn't even say chipped. It said filed, which there are tribes who do file their teeth.
Right.
Like there are, and there's a lot that have gotten their teeth knocked out from falling out of trees and fighting and doing all type of other stuff, you know.
Exactly.
And some just take them out for ritual purposes. Like
here it is right here. They said they're going to 2 teeth that's missing. And he said, so this supposed to be fouled? That's fouled teeth?
Nah, that ain't fouled.
That is not fucking fouled teeth. Hold on. Wait
That's gum lossage. That's gum disease.
This is the same score. 1. Well, just to make sure. Is it the same score? No, it's not. 1. I think these are. Or maybe these 2 right here is the same score. Okay. Yeah, these are the same scores right here. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Yeah, these are 2 different scores. That's not foul teeth. That don't look fucking foul to me. But these 2 teeth right here, what he talk about, is missing. And the bottom teeth is missing. Okay, over here. And all they teeth is fucking missing. So where's this foul teeth they're talking about, Mr. Chris?
The whole jaw is gone. You can't even see their teeth.
That's what I'm saying.
Where's the jaw?
Where's the fucking foul teeth? That's what I want to. Hold on.
We've seen pictures with people teeth filed individually. Like
now I'm interested. Now hold up. I gotta look at these.
That's not nothing that we've seen before that pertains to foul teeth. We've seen foul teeth. Individual teeth look like pot spikes, like piranhas. Like that's
exactly
that's
like
foul
sharks
teeth.
and shit.
Yeah.
I probably was gonna let this go on right
like
by.
it, like
right over my
Pennywise.
head.
You see how Pennywise teeth look? They look
right,
like that.
Right.
We'll see the Gamboon teeth score. That's a dog. Hold up. The Gamboon.
Those teeth look like it would during an X-ray.
Dang, we got the teeth. What's the name of this tribe? Gamboon tribe.
It's Gaboon.
Gamboon tribe. Okay, let me try it with 1 O. Because I see it was typed like that. Okay, here it is. Her teeth not shaved. Oh shit. Bro, what? Hold on.
Yeah, like that.
Bruh, hold on. Hey, Chris. Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, damn,
That's exactly what I was talking about, Natural.
hold up.
Those are shaved teeth. Like when you get veneers and they shave your teeth, that's shaving your teeth. I don't. My mom used to be an orthodontist. Like that's not shaved teeth. That's.
Hold up, bro. That says that says Congo. Oh, I gotta wait a minute. Where? Bro, where's these fucking shark teeth, bro? hey.
Hers was. Go back.
Is this Gamboon? That's not Gamboon. Gamboon.
I'm talking about that woman, that older lady you was showing at first. Right there beside the real shark teeth.
The third picture at the top.
Her.
Yeah.
But they don't look nothing.
And the other ones are just gum disease from decay and just,
Yeah.
you know, they don't have a good hygiene. So you can see that their teeth fall out of their mouth. A lot of people gonna have missing teeth. That's just natural.
Let me type in teeth mutilation. I'm probably gonna spell it wrong, but it don't matter. Indian tribes. Now, if I find some teeth mutilation in America, just Indonesia. I'm talking about even motherfucking Native Americans. Then that shit got debunked right then and there. If I even see so much. Let's see. Oh shit. Hold on. Found Indian teeth from Illinois. Let me just read the peer group. I mean the preview. Evidence that teeth mutilation was practiced by the American Indians has been found mainly in the parts of the Middle America and the Ecuador in South America. Oh, it's done. It's over with. This motherfucker, hold on. Let's go back to the fucking article. It's done, nigga. It's done.
And the Floridians, they shave their teeth too. Like if people don't know, like they do the whole piranha teeth thing too.
It's done. They said what this nigga said, and you see, I got it highlighted. It says study. They said a study of this practice in America indicates nothing comparable in the New World. What the fuck this shit say? Evidence. Oh, it's done, Chris. This is me combating the author that wrote that shit too. Talk about there was nothing found. There was evidently shit found here. It said evidence that the tooth mutilation was practiced by American Indians has been found mainly in the parts of Middle America, in Ecuador, and South America. Inlay was practiced in both of these areas, but fouling seems to have been restricted chiefly to Middle America. With the importation of Negroes in historic times, the African custom of chipping the teeth was superimposed to some extent upon native practice, and certainly was introduced into the parts of Middle and South America formerly free from any form of dental mutilation. Again, what it say right here? It says, let's go up. It says, but fouling seems to have been restricted chiefly to Middle America. Fouling. So they was already doing it. Now it says with the importation of Negroes in historic times, the African custom of chipping the tooth was, look, they said importation. When was the importation of Negroes? When did that happen?
1492.
Nope, not 1492.
1619.
Happened around 1673.
Oh.
Early 15, also in the 1500s, they were sending Negroes over here too. But they already found the skeletons that dated to be 1250. 1250. Around the year 1250. This motherfucker, we can agree that these Africans gonna bring their tribe and people probably gonna adapt to it. But they found this practice here way before the importation of Negroes coming from Africa.
Yeah, well.
So what the fuck does that tell you, Chris? It seems like the authors are trying to associate this tradition to Africans. Meanwhile, this tradition is not exclusive to Africans, bro. But I digress. Let's read the rest of it. In Middle and South America, formerly free from any form of dental mutilation. North of Mexico, there has been heretofore no very certain evidence for and much negative evidence against the existence of the custom, although thousands of skulls from North America have been the subject of general study. Only one so far as we can discover has been described in print as having foul teeth. And it says this exceptional specimen is from the Pueblo region of Arizona.
Well, goddamn, dog.
The description of it is contained in a footnote in which oh my fucking God. The same motherfucker. So I guess he updated his fucking work, right? I guess he motherfucker updated his work or something. Okay. It's the same.
Yeah, that we reading, that Chris reading.
Yes.
Okay.
His was 18. What was it? No, that's 1913. I think it's the same. Is it the same date? Yeah, it's 1913. Okay. Never mind on that. It said they found it in the Pueblo. They found it in the Pueblo region in Arizona. The description of it is contained in a footnote in which Saval 1913, page 378, defends a statement attributed to him by Lash to the effect that the customs would be traced from the Pueblo region to southern Central America. Regarding the Pueblo region, I made the statement after having photographed a skull found by Dr. Fuchs at Sikyaki, Arizona. A study of which seems to me clearly to indicate single serrations in at least three of the upper insertion. What's it say? Incisors. I can't even pronounce this shit. It's just my body, so I don't give a damn. And it says in the lower right lateral and incisors. See, I can't say this shit. And it says, unfortunately, Saval did not reproduce the photograph of these teeth and cannot now be located. So they got proof that this fucking culture was in America around the Pueblo region. So Mr. Chris, this is 1944. What date was that this article? This was 1939. So they updated the shit. So debunk, nigga. Now, other than that, it said it cannot be located. It says the skull catalog in the U.S. National Museum as number 156319. In the meantime, has been sent in exchange to the Museum of South Australia. For the present, therefore, all that can be said is Saval's description of the mutilation pattern, and this specimen is too vague to permit indication with any of those from Middle America with which we are familiar. Just because they can't find the shit, but they documented it already. And it says, in spite of this meaning, rarely of the dental mutilation in North America, many anthropologists probably will not be surprised to learn that undoubted examples now have been found in Mississippi Valley, because they have become increasingly aware of indications of late prehistoric contact between our southeast and Mexico.
Wow.
Prehistoric.
Wow.
Ain't that about a bitch?
And then the dude said something.
Wow.
Then dude said something. Chris Live. They're gonna say Mississippi. They're gonna say Mississippi. Boy, look how the Most High work. And I don't give a fuck that if y'all get mad that I said something about the Most High, but look how the Most High work. You
I
fucking
mean, if they would have just let you finish, all of this would have came to fruition. But he wanted to be an asshole, and he didn't want to let you finish. So this is what happens when you be an asshole instead of just having a dialogue. It's crazy.
Rocky, now I'm glad he didn't let me finish, because if he didn't let me finish, I wouldn't be here, and I would never found the rebuttal to the shit.
Right.
So thank you, Chris. Thank you for allowing me to debunk your dumb ass on live motherfucking YouTube. I appreciate that. But it says, because they have become increasingly aware of the indication of late prehistoric contact between the Southeast and Mexico, the new specimens are 4 in number and come from a small area within a radius of 40 miles of St. Louis, Missouri. These specimens will be described not. That was my son. They sound like it. These specimens will be described not in the order of their recovery, but in the order in which the mutilation was recognized. Let's go on ahead and get the screenshot.
I sure just screamed. I've been screenshotting. So like that's tying into some more stuff that Till be talking about too, how how she said that the people travel from Mississippi, all the way to the south, damn, I can't talk. South America and stuff like that. So not only was they practicing that in Arizona, but the southeastern Indians is practicing it.
Thanks. Hold on. The Indian tea from Illinois. There's more to it. We're gonna read the rest. Oh yeah, I'm gonna read the rest of this.
So this man, the same author. I mean, the same person that that Chris reading about. So he updated his stories 5 years later.
Right, laughing, talking about it's old. They love that stuff old, but still forget that it can be updated, not changed, but updated. Like it's crazy.
The discovery of these things. The tooth mutilation exhibit by this young male. Oh hell yeah! Let's say this. I already got this as a bookmark. I can't download it. I had to pay $19. I ain't gonna pay $19 for one fucking 6 pages. Fuck no. I just screenshot each one. Let me just screenshot each one so I could just read it my own time. Let's go back to it. I already screenshot this page. Let me screenshot this page. And I'll read this on my own time. Chris, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you. That's what you call research. And if it wasn't for my wife saying, hold on, I would have never went back and found this. It was all because of Chris.
His wife, not girlfriend, his wife and their kids. Yeah, Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
I'm over here rolling. Girl. I'm just listening like to what he's saying, and I'm like, hold on. They ain't even really comparing the teeth because they said the damn teeth was missing. So, and to pay attention to really just listen to what people saying instead of just going by what folks saying. Listen, child, to these words because it'll go right over your head. You just want to be right all the time.
You got a mutilation right there.
And then being sarcastic at the same damn time. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, we got to get all these goddamn sources. And
but I'm glad he came back and updated.
Dummies. Now let's go back and read the rest of the stuff. Cause everything he finna say now goes completely out the fucking window. Let's go.
That the skull from the Virgin Islands has its 4 lower incisors missing, and that skull from the same locality of plate D1 has what appears to be a notch between the upper median incisors. By reference to von Eric's paper, it will be seen that some African tribes practice tooth evulsion either with or without without tooth filing or chipping. A notch between the median incisors is a distinct type of dental mutilation in Africa.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Let's continue. Although no further evidence was seen to be needed for refuting the inference stated in the beginning, it is desirable to show in how far this is contrary to the previously accepted findings for the Antillean area. Table 2 summarizes the skulls and the frontal bones from the West Indies that are available to me, either in the literature or in the collections of the United States National Museum. Only 11 of these 97 specimens may be said to be probably undeformed.
Let me finish that. You heard the last part. Only 11 out of the 97 specimens. Only 11. If that's a big tribal thing, why not all 97 of them got insertions on their teeth? Why they all don't got it? You said because this is supposed to be a culture. Why? Maybe they just wanted to do this shit, right? Maybe they just wanted to do this shit just to do the shit. And if you look at America today, right, you see white people making mutilations to their teeth, trying to look like fucking snakes and shit. You see a whole bunch of motherfucking people today making insertions on their damn teeth.
Yep.
It's not a goddamn African trait. Because later on, they found that there's other tribes around the world that do the same goddamn thing. Now, since you're trying to compare this culture and try to make it seem like that these people in the Caribbean are African, sir, you're motherfucking wrong. This was the assumption of the author. It was an assumption, not a fact. And we just went on and proved it. Could we show other Indian tribes doing the same damn shit? So how you know those Indian tribes from the Pueblo regions, they go to the Caribs? How you didn't know they didn't travel there too? How you know that the Mississippians didn't travel to the Caribs? So if they travel and they seeing each other do all this shit, I'm pretty sure somebody from the tribe is going to copy somebody else from that damn tribe. Why you got cuts on your teeth? Because it is it help me eat better, blah, 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 or some bullshit. Let me try that shit out. It's nothing. So y'all really making yourself look foolish now. Only thing I can say was look at God. That's all I can say. Look at God. As the Christians say.
Small collection.
Look at God.
Kobe.
Won't he do it?
Yes, he will. My baby is a mess. He's talking about, yes, he will. Okay. But that is wild. Like, well, ain't no point in reading playing the rest of the video because the man then updated his source. So like it's not just showing that that it was well you could play it, but I'm just saying like he's basically saying that some African tribes, practice this, but he also found it in America too, in Mississippi to be exact, and in Arizona. So not only was the Native Americans do it, but we were too. So
because you can't travel the world in one day. That's impossible. So he had to travel to multiple places because clearly, right, they were not utilizing skulls to do any research, right, anymore. So of course he's going to update and try to find other resources to make his past resources more valid, right? So that's what you don't go debunk your own self, right? But if you find what you find, you find what you find. But oh my goodness, he a headache.
Chris. What the hell you finna pull out your ass now?
He
I'm
gonna
proud.
reread what you read and point out every African highlight.
He gonna go back to that source and try to find something. Look, they said African, but let's talk about the slave trade. Not prehistoric, my buddy. Now he gonna try to go read the rest of the shit before I do, and I'm gonna read that shit tonight. So it don't matter. And yes, I agree. I'm gonna say this. I agree that Africans came over here too. America was the hub of civilization.
We all do. We all agree that.
According to my bro Opium, America was the hub of civilization. Many nations was coming over here trading. They already knew about America. I don't know why. I don't know who came up with that fucking lie like they just not discovered it. They ain't never knew nothing about it. Plato of Alexandria knew about America. The Tartarians knew about America. So if a whole bunch of the people who already knew about America, why the fuck they say, oh, we just not discovered it? No, y'all recovered it.
You're gonna have to break down the new world to them at that point, because they did say the new world. So yeah, they did say that they brought Negroes to the new world. So yeah, it was a world already there before. And we know what the new world consists of.
It's a world. What's a world, y'all?
Like the World Fair. Let's not get into that.
Did they make it a new world? Because when they came here, they sing ancient shit, so it's not a new world. They found ancient that predate the Egyptian civilization.
Yeah, when they start transporting shit to other countries, and yeah, they made it a new world.
So that's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say they made it a new world. They made new civilizations here. They made a new empire here. That's what makes it the new world. But these people are ancient people, antediluvian people. They've been here for an extremely long time. Some say since the Garden of Eden ages, if that's true. But like I said, I digress. The thing is, Chris, you failed this. You tried to miserably connect these Indians, these Arawak Indians, to Africans of the Gamboon tribe because of a little cut on the goddamn teeth. A little cut on the fucking teeth. Like the Gamboon people was the only motherfucking people in the world that did that. Let me see something else real quick. Before I push play, let me type in teeth mutilation Pacific Islands. Oh. Teeth mutilation among the Cassie-Gorin on Dumagit. And these, make sure this is not a fucking animal. It's not a fucking animal, ain't it? Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not. It's a tribe. So teeth mutilation was found among the it is usually done in reason the groups known in the sign of mourning. It's the sign of mourning amongst the Sula Islands, the Salayar, the Java, the Australians. The Australians do it. The Polynesians do it. Among the oh man, and among the Australian tribes, it is common practice to knock out one or more of the boy's front teeth. Man, come on, man.
Didn't I just say that? I just said.
But
it was for different reasons. It wasn't just like, that's why listen.
So why the fuck are y'all making it seem like it's only an African thing? Even though that was talking about punching out somebody's teeth, but it still got the dogma, whoever the Damagat.
No, but I said they'll do it in brawls or for rituals. That's pretty much what that is.
Man, y'all shit, y'all better have a big ass L tomorrow. I want to see. I hope this motherfucker rebuttal this shit. Cause ain't no way you finna sit up here and say this is only an African custom now. Ain't no way. If you do that, you gotta be the dumbest motherfucker ever. The dumbest. Cause you already show how stupid you really was in the beginning of explaining that shit. And now we have to do a little research. Had to do a little research just to make sure. Thanks to my wife. We had to do a little research and we found that shit. And now you look even more dumb. You should have did your proper research. You should have typed in other tribes around the world that do teeth mutilation. Or you should have typed in American Indian tribes that practice teeth mutilation. You should have did that before you did this fucking presentation. That's what you should have fucking did. Cause now you look fucking stupid.
From Cuba, which the history is unknown, stands apart from all the rest in showing no frontal occipital deformity. Since Harrington in 1921 has reported a clear distinction between the Saboni and Arawak peoples of Cuba as regards the practice of cranial deformation, this collection may represent the former group. Since then, it is not impossible to find undeformed Indian skulls in the Antilles. Let me repeat.
You cut yourself. You fucking cut yourself. Because now you can see, hold on. In the beginning paragraph, did they not say they found undeformed Negroid skeletons and skulls? And the thing they talk about that's deformed is the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck you know that's chipping? How you know the teeth is just not deformed?
People got deformed teeth all the time. That's why they get braces. That's all I'm saying. Make it make sense. That's why you get retainers. That's why you got braces. Dental hygiene. That's why they have orthodontists.
I'm trying to see what else the fuck this dude got. Because I'm going to bring out something else real quick. And it's not going to be fucking long. Then I'm going to end this fucking presentation because you already got a cut.
May be said to be probably undeformed. The small collection from Cuba, which the history is unknown, stands apart from all the rest in showing no frontal occipital deformity. Since Harrington in 1921 has reported a clear distinction between the Saboni and Arawak peoples of Cuba as regards the practice of cranial deformation, this collection may represent the former group. Since then, it is not impossible to find undeformed Indian skulls in the Antilles. Let me repeat this. Since then, it is not impossible to find undeformed Indian skulls in the Antilles. I present also in plate D 3.4 one of these Cuban skulls for comparison with the Negro skulls. The contrast with the Barbados skull shown in the same plate is so striking that I will give only 3 indices for the Cuban. Cranial index 79.7, nasal index 43.4, and orbital index 81.0. It will be observed that all 3 of these figures within the range of the Gabon skulls. Within the range of the Gabon skulls. However, 2 of the 68 Gabon skulls have a nasal index below 47, and only 8 have a cranial index over 79. Okay. I believe that the Cuban skull here will prove to be fairly representative of the undeformed Indian population of the Antilles, of which those described by Buxton, Trevor, Julian, and certainly are not certainly part.
Okay. Hold up. What else does he do? Now he's gonna read something else that ain't got shit to do with the fucking article. Determining African birth from skeletal remains. I don't care about this shit. Okay, that's talking about slaves. Now this other shit. Okay, let's get on to the shit I got. Okay. By the way, in the last remaining part, they was basically saying the Cubans were Negroids. And they were just saying that they skull fall in the range of the Gubon Negroes. That's it. They not saying that they are the Gubon Indians. I mean, I keep doing it. Gubon, the Gubon Negroes. They not saying it. Yeah, they're not saying that shit. They're not calling them Africans. They just said they are similar. That's it. So let me show something else real quick. Let me show you this. This is from, take that down. This is from this book right here. Journal of the Institute of Jamaica, Aboriginal Indian Remains in Jamaica. Aboriginal Indian Remains in Jamaica. And the part is in here, the page. It is right here. It is. Now, it says, although there is a considerable general resemblance between these schools, they present strong individual characters, but their whole aspect taken together is a characteristic of the American type. Now, this is still in the same book. It says the retreating forehead. Who has the retreating forehead? Well-marked superciliar ridges, round broad arch of the palate, round high orbits, narrow nasals, and it says aperture, and especially the narrow prominent nasal bones, causing a high bridge of the nose during life are very characteristics. It says there are, however, two rather remarkable exceptions to this form of nose, in which the breadth of the aperture and flatness of the nasal bones almost recall those of the Negro. And it says the nasal index being as high, respectively, as 542 and I can't see what that is. I think that's 1563 or just 563. Yeah, and 563. My bad. These are both feminine looking heads, and one of them is the most, and the other is the less deformed of the set. What the hell we just got done reading? Whether this form of nose is met with in any and other undoubtedly Aboriginal American crania. Okay, you see? So they say they look like Negro skulls. These are Aboriginal Indians. And it says the skulls are remarkably like the majority of those which I have seen in the Peruvians, Mexicans, and the ancient mound builders of the United States. Negro skulls.
Well, damn. Where your bomb dropping sound? You need some sounds.
I'm gonna give me one of those. I'm gonna give me a soundboard one of these days. Now it says in 1890, Sir W.M. H. Flower read a paper before the Anthropological Institute upon two skulls, one Indian and the other Negro, obtained in Jamaica from the Pedro Bluff caves. With regard to the former, he says, which I what's that? Bring it here. Hold on, y'all. We got it. Go up there. Go up there and tell her put up the screenshots. But here we go. Here we go. I don't have that other one part. Hey, we finna go over there at TikTok and go handle some shit real quick. Cause somebody over there lying on my name. Hey, here we go. This part right here. It says Arthur David M. Hotep cites a number of scientists and scholars who have identified prehistoric skulls and skeletons of Black people of the Austro-Negrito type dating back to as early as 56,000 years ago throughout the New World. This appears to be substantiated by more recent discoveries. It says, our focus here, however, is on the Negroid skulls and skeletons that have been discovered at ancient medieval New World sites. One of the world's most renowned chronologists, Polish professor and Anderzig, some German name, revealed to the 41st Congress of the Americanists in Mexico in September 1974 that African skulls have been discovered at Olmecs. We got it. And Toloteco and Cerro de las Misas in Monte Alban, and using standard scientific measurements and skull shape in the formation of this face. All right, so they found Negroid type people here in America 56,000 years ago, and they said that was asteroid Negrito type people. And that's, I guess, what the skull looked like right there. I mean, the artifact looked like right there. Hey, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this live up real quick because I got some stuff to take care of over there on TikTok. So I'm gonna go over there, head over there real quick and go and get this shit out the way. So peace, y'all. We'll do a part 2 to this.